gets a smooch from Creole butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yes, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free, she lifts up the fam with positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch from Creole butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside. She's the Libra queen, balanced and sweet. With every smooch she gives, it's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooches, giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch from Creole butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high with Creole butterfly. Love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. With Creole butterfly, it's a story to be told.
Hey, everybody, this is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice. Also, you know, I'm the Oprah of the smooches, as my intro said. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Hey, and just Andrea Smooches, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And to all of my butterflies in the butterfly queendom that'll be listening to this, good morning to you too. Okay. Let's get started. Today is 30 and it's pretty cute outside. I was supposed to be in Nashville, y'all. I overslept. I overslept because I didn't go to bed till late. Manage your business, but I overslept. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this some other time. Anywho, so I'm here. Hey, hey, girl. Hey, boy. Hey. All right, let's get started. Yeah. Okay. Some of y'all don't know, but part of my profession that I actually retired from was being a therapist, aka counselor, aka somebody to help people out. Right. And I'm gonna get on that. It's connected with this lady Nyca situation I'm gonna talk about, okay? Let me get on this. The neckbone challenge yesterday. First of all, I want to thank the spaceship, aka Pizza, for allowing me to judge. I really enjoyed judging y'all. You know, I'm not too hard on people in challenges because it takes a lot to come on camera and show people your kitchen, you, what you're doing, because people are so critical. And what trips me out about people that be in the chats and stuff looking and making all these comments is that if we turn the light on in your house, is it much cleaner? If we ask you right now, turn your stuff on and let's see your house. A lot of people feel comfortable dogging other people because they don't have the strength or the kahunas to come out on camera themselves. So I always try to encourage the people who's in these challenges. One, I mean, it don't take nothing to be clean. Okay, like I said, judge on cleanliness is where you cooking at. Is that clean? Is your nails clean? Whether you got them done or not, that's not the issue. Do you have clean nails? Because you can't cook me nothing and you got dirt up under your nails. I'm sorry. Okay. We just don't act like it. We don't do that one. You know, now me personally, uh some of you all know I used to be a chef. Okay, so I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. Okay, however, when I do my neck bones, I put them in water. you know uh Sometimes I soak them and sometimes I don't, because I'm gonna tell you what I do. I put them in water and I boil them. Okay, the first hour of the boil, I turn it off. I strain that water off. So whatever's in there or whatever comes out, along with that extra salt and sodium and fat and all of that. Okay. Then I put fresh water in, mixed with a little bit of bouillon cube or something of that nature, and then my seasonings. And then that water, that's what I cook it in and all of that and stuff like that. Because I found that if you boil the first water off of them, that it can do more to pull that stuff out than if you just soak them. Okay. So, I had to go in this with blinders on. Like, if I didn't know anything, because sometimes when you have a preconceived way that you do things, you have a tendency to judge people on how you do some things. And so I didn't want to do that. Now, me personally, Dr. LaShawna Brown, hey sis, asked me, was I going to take off for people not being on camera as much as they should have? Now, had it been up to us to make the decision on who we thought would win, or had it been more than just winner take all? Yes, most definitely. Because I feel like now, if you have we at least needed to see you put your stuff on, how you put your stuff on, because it was like 3.5 hours to 4. Nobody wants to just sit and stare in the camera. So, uh, I thought every 30 minutes we need to be checking in and seeing your pot and seeing what you're doing, and then but it wasn't my contest. And I think Pisa did a great job. I think she did a great job. To all the contestants, I think you all did a good job as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, my number one person I picked was Tracy. Okay. And that's just because out of all of their food, all of it looked appetizing. We got to admit, right? All of it looked appetizing. However, I saw myself eating Tracy's. And that's how I wanted to do. I said, I'm a judge this way because I need to be able to see myself like, who would I sit down and eat with? And for some reason, Tracy's just appealed to me. So, hey, just read my book, boo. So that's why I picked, Tracy for mine. Other people pick Hazel. Hazel was my number two. She was my number two. She had more things and it looked more cohesive on the plate, but I just couldn't see myself being. I couldn't see me and her sitting across each other breaking bread. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had to vision because I can't taste it, so I have to vision and see, okay, which one of these plates do I really want to sit with and have a conversation and eat some of them neck bones. And mine was Tracy. It's not taken away from anybody else. And I have to shout out to Sheffy for her just now learning how to do it. Yes, the lemons threw us off, but I think because she was just now learning, nobody told her to take the lemons out. So she thought they should have still been in there. And we was not trying to give off too much as judges on telling them what to do, because this is a competition, okay? And TMO, she kind of got us on there. She said, "Ooh, y'all so nice. Y'all giving them ideas." And it made me dawn like, okay, yeah, this is a competition. I said, you know what? You right. I'm sorry. Let me shut up. Because see, I would have walked somebody all the way through the competition. That's just me. But yeah, so I thought it was a good competition. I'm glad that people Hazel, it was her first time making neck bones too. So it was a whole lot of people's first times. And I think for their first time they did really, really good. I really do. I have nothing bad to say about it at all. They kept a great attitude. Um, I mean they did well to me. Are you gonna hold your tongue? Okay. But yeah, yeah. So now let me just say this. I've gotten a little bit of slack because this is the second challenge that I had to cancel. Okay. Neither one of these cancellations had to do with me just not wanting to do it. The first one that I had, which was the loaded baked potato, I had a death in the family and I had to hop on the expressway. It's like, what do you want me to do? Keep a challenge and tell, my family members I can't support my auntie's death because I got a challenge? That's dumb. Not gonna happen. Two, who knew that both of my boys was gonna be in a car accident? Who knew it? Who knew? My kids will always be first before some YouTube. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And either you rock with me or you don't. I ain't pressed about it. I'm not pressed about it at all. I already told the ones that was going to support me or whatever, thank you so much. I tried to send a little cash out to, tell them I appreciate your time. And hopefully the little money I sent will kind of, buy them some more potatoes. Buy them some toast and all of that because that's what I did. I'm like, here, it's not much because I'm on a fixed income. So it ain't like I got extra sitting over here. So anytime I'm holding or whatever, it's because of my money. Mine. Ain't nobody donating to my pot. Ain't nobody signed up to say Creole. Here's $50 to add to the pot of nothing. Whatever I give is mine. It's from my heart. So for people, hey Diamond Boo, you know you don't owe us. I know just for you, but it's just some weird people out here talking about, well, she ain't gonna do no but cancel it again. And might. And might. It depends on what comes up. It just depends on what comes up. I have good intentions. Everybody who knows me can see my heart. I have good intentions and I like to have fun. Okay? I do. But one thing I'm not gonna, my kids was in an accident. That's what y'all don't get. It was a hit and run. And my boys being who they are, the car half driving, they in pain. My son's chasing after this Mercedes that hit him and he just unbuckled his gun. My baby boy, which is a grown man too, is telling me play by play. He just took the gun out, mama. We after them. Whoever this is, we grab. No! And I'm screaming, no, no, no. Don't go back, go back. All I saw was my son unloading in this car and then him going to jail. Even though the person hit him and ran. And I'm screaming. I'm like, put it on speaker. I'm screaming, trying to get through to my oldest son who's driving. And that Leo done kicked in and he's ready to, I'm like, no, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back, go back. I'm on my way to y'all. I'm on my way to y'all. Like that. And because I'm a mother first. I'm a mother first. Okay? Are you welcome? Just read my book. So yeah, it was a big old mess to get back and both of them hurt. So I ends up taking them in my other car. I ends up taking them to the emergency room and I'm going back and forth between two grown men in their station where they located, and it's weird. It's weird because neither one of them is married. My baby boy lives on his own in a whole nother place in Kentucky. So me trying to see about him in the afternoons. My oldest son got the apartment downstairs, so I can always see about him. So I take the daytime when I'm not doing my medical situation, because y'all know I get a medical situation 3 times a week. So when I come home, I'm seeing about him. And then I have to rest, get my strength, and go see about my other son. So excuse me if I didn't keep a cook-off thingamajigger. Next. Anyway, so I wanted to get that out there. So let's go here. First of all, I want to send my condolences to Lady Nyca. Hey, Hazel Boo. Thank you for dropping down. Yeah, and that's why, let me just say this before I get started. Diamond, that's why I like mine's different. I pick unbiased judges. You know what I'm saying? Like I pick people that ain't got a dog in the fight. Because I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. Um, Plus we gotta be grown-ups. You should be able to judge somebody even if you don't like them. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You know, I mean, that's weird. I don't like you, so everything you do, I'm gonna judge you on it. That's weird. That's somebody that's too vested. That's not a mature person to me. A mature person can say, I don't like her, but that food is thunder. You know, if you just gotta announce that you don't like somebody. Because last night y'all didn't hear me not one time say me and Sheffy had an issue. At all. I was encouraging her, girl, Sheffy, I hear you. That looks good. You're doing good for your first time. Because you know why? I'm an adult. And that's what adults do. I don't have no vested interest in her. I ain't buy no property with her. Me and her ain't dating. It ain't none of that. I was there to do a job. And I was gonna do my job to the best of my ability. Because I'm a professional. Let me see. Some other first two, and it doesn't stop because right. Absolutely. They loved it good, boo. I'm glad. I am glad. I'm glad. And I know in some areas, rice is a staple. I think like Florida and some more areas, like rice is a big staple with y'all. Here in Kentucky, we don't do rice like that. We eat it, but we don't, you know, it's not like a big thing with us. We don't have to have rice with everything. You know, we eat rice sparingly, like every now and then, you know, we don't eat rice like that. But I think I've heard like in Florida and places like that, that they, you know, rice is a staple. Like they can have rice with everything. If you go to a fast food restaurant, rice is a side dish that automatically comes, like yellow rice or whatever. We don't do rice like that. We don't. Not in Kentucky, you know. So oh Lord, she said now she got cuss folks out. Girl, don't cuss them people out. Let them go on about their business. You know your stuff was good. So shoot, child. Okay, so let's go. Y'all know, if y'all don't know, there is a content creator named Lady Nyca. She is a staple in the beefing sector. Okay. Lady Nyca not too long ago lost her brother that was a twin. All right. And she had to deal with that. And that was this year. Okay. She really had to kind of try to bounce back from that, which she really never did. If you think about it, Lady Nyca never did really still bounce back from that. Well, not too long ago, I don't know if it was just that day before, her sister that she always talk about and all this and stuff passed away, which was the twin of the brother she lost earlier this year. So that's a double whammy. You lost your brother, who was your sister's twin that you close to. Now your sister gone. Okay. So I want to say prayers to you, Lady Nyca, and your family, and to your mental healing. To your mental healing, because that's a mental thing, y'all. That's going to be a mental healing. It's one thing to be emotional, which that's going to be hard in itself, but mentally, it's going to be a thing. Okay, so we need to make sure that we keep her lifted up in prayer and that we keep speaking positivity towards her and everything. And I like what Trey George said. When Trey George came on the other day, he said, when it comes to real life like that, all this YouTube stuff stops. And that was, I think that was one of the smartest and humblest things that I have ever heard him say, to be honest. You know, I don't hear everything from him, but I appreciated what he was saying about that. And you could tell that he really felt that. He felt what he was saying, and he felt Lady Nyca's he felt her pain. You know, he felt her pain. I have to wonder about people who are so empathetic to someone's loss that it becomes content, and not in a good way. Okay. Now I know there will be people that don't like her that will use this as content. But when it's your turn, you gonna want somebody to be empathetic with you. And I can hear people now, I don't give a F her. She don't like me anyway. And blah blah. What does that got to do with anything? See, here's my thing. This is where I be wondering, okay? And y'all help me out. This is what I be wondering. Where does the human being stop when it comes to YouTube? And then where does it start? Because if you a human being of any stature, okay, you feel something when somebody loses somebody close to them. Something rises up in you and go, wow. And if not, why? Why is it that you can't feel nobody else's pain, but you want everybody to feel yours? Okay, Street News told the story. I was minding my business, but nope, I gotta real quick. Okay. That's my thing. When you see people who's always woe is in me, they go, yeah, this happened to me, and I'm going through this, and I want people to be, and can you help me with this? And oh, can you help me with that? Or I need this, or this is missing, and I need to replace it. And everything is a woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. But when it comes time to give somebody else some sympathy, empathy, some concern, where in that line to be found. Interesting. Okay, so one of the $1 million words, big time words we used to get paid for, is when you can actually list somebody as being a narcissist. I'm helping y'all out when you go to counseling. Okay, I'm helping you out. Okay, believe it or not, self righteousness and narcissist is the same, almost the same pill. Flip the sides. They the same coin, different sides. Okay. Same coin, different sides. A narcissist, I'm gonna give you the clinical definition, okay? Not Coco's definition, a clinical definition. The clinical definition of a narcissist is a mental health condition where individuals have inflated sense of self-importance and difficulty accepting criticism, often leading to denial of their mistakes. They can't hear anything about themselves. Okay. Everything they done is right. Anybody who say something to them is coming after them. You trying to put me down. You talking about me. When you hear somebody that can't take criticism, run. Run. I don't care if it's your children, your grandkids, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, and your wife, mama, daddy, whoever, even the dog. Run. Because there is no way in the world you're going to be able to have a conversation with this person. It'll always be your fault. No matter what, you can draw them a clue. You can write it, honey. You can ask them for a vow. All of that, they'll still say, I don't know what you're talking about. You did this to me, so that's why I said. And you be like, no, no, no. You said it first that such a such a such a, and I responded. No, I don't remember that because you said this to me. So that's why it's never their fault. They don't ever, anytime you confront them, you criticizing them, you putting me down. That's a narcissistic thinking. That's their mind. You can't get around people's minds that's focused like that. Trust me. I remember somebody, anytime you said something to this person that they deemed was wrong, or they like, you can tell them exactly what they said. You could say, you know what, when you said, and they could just say it 10 minutes ago, and you'd be like, when you said that the car was the bottom of the barrel and something else, I responded to you, and my response is, and you say what you say, because you're trying to put me down. You're trying to say I'm stupid. Say what now? Say what? They can't take it. They the smartest one in the room. That's how they feel. They the smartest one in the room. No matter what you said, they got something better to say. Like you can be saying something, they'll say, but wait a minute, and they'll cut in on you because what you got to say ain't important. I'm telling you all the traits. All you gotta do is watch it. I see this run rampantly in YouTube. All the time. It's like somebody can be talking. Now let me get us put a pin right there for a moment. There's certain people that when they begin to talk on these panels, I turn the TV. You know why? You talk too long and about nothing. And you're slow when you talk. One person talks so slow, I wish they speed her up. And then she talks forever. I mean, it's like the bouncing ball. It just keeps going on and on and on. I'd be waiting for that bouncing ball to come out. You know how they put it out there when Shaq come? Shaq go, yeah, yeah, and the ball go doom 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 doom. Because well, when this person talk, they talk the same way, and it bothers me. And I'd be like, I can't do this to myself. I will refuse to torture myself. So I turn the T. I don't care what they saying. They can be telling me tips for stocks. I wouldn't care. I don't want to hear from you. I can't listen to you. So I turns my TV, my computer, whichever one I'm looking at the time, and I come back and they ain't talking no more. Okay, I tune back in, possibly. Then there's one person, I don't care. Barack Obama could be talking, and this person will find a way to say, excuse me, I gotta say this. And they'll start talking like ain't nobody else said nothing. Y'all, that is mental issues. That's a mental issue. There is nothing that every time you open your mouth, you got to be the center of attention to talk. Nothing. There's nothing in you that's that important or impatient. But because they have this inflated sense of who they feel like no matter what, even if they say tic-tac-toe, ran to Mexico, that's very important for me to say right now. Forget what you're talking about. I need a buddy in to say this right now. That is self-righteousness, and it's also narcissistic. If you're going to forget what you got to say that quick, write it down. I'm telling y'all, somebody can be really into something. They can be talking. Next thing you know, and then sometimes, you know what? I go after the content creators too, because you know who you let up on your panel. And if it's somebody who don't have no self-control and people are into what is being said on said panel, you got the attention, you got people coming in to hear, and everybody's tuned in to whoever's talking because it's good tea or it's interesting, and we like, yeah. And then you click the thing to let these people up to interrupt the whole flow. Interrupt the whole thing that's going on. These narcissistic people come straight in. They have no decorum. They don't know how to sit and be patient. I've never seen women that don't know how to be cute. That's the thing that we learned in my house growing up. My grandmother, we learned how to be cute, baby. Women should always be cute. You should always have a ladylike mentality. It's always good to wait your turn because then the attention will be on you. Right now, you butting it. We trying to hear. We don't care to hear about how your floor look. Okay? And right now, we trying to hear how this woman found her husband with this other girl who turned out to be her best friend. This is all juicy. We all got our tea and our coffee sitting here on the edge of our seats. Girl, what girl? She did what, girl? And here you come and talking about, I just want to say this real quick. I want to say this real quick. You know, my floor got done. And then the other day when my floor was done, y'all had something to say about my floor. And so my floor did this and my floor did that. And then y'all said this. And I want to tell y'all, kiss my ass, suck my this, eat my this, and everything. So, that's all I wanted to say. Everybody's like, huh? I mean, just took the whole, it went from it to Shinola. We like, huh? Right, y'all. No manners, none. That's what I be like, and it just bothers me because you know what, and that's why I say people always say, well, Creole, you still trying to build your channel and blah blah blah. You know what? But what I won't do is have that because your channel is an extension of you. I won't have that because I'm not too keen on, getting numbers by any means necessary. That ain't never been me. I need to put the Coco stamp of approval behind whatever I do. It's the extension of me. And we're going to have order over here. So if it's too boring for you, thank you. I hope it stays boring because I don't want you over here. See how that works? See, even when I only had one person in my chat, I still did this. I gave you all of me. Okay? We still did this. We still did this. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? I'd rather have a channel that I'm happy about and I approve than to get it through a whole lot of chaos. I don't like chaos, never have. I don't have it in my life. Not gonna have it on my YouTube channel. People need somewhere that grown-ups can come and kick their feet up, get their cocktail, their coffee, honey, and sit back and go, yes, girl. I get you out. The men come over and go, yes, beautiful. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Because I got men that follow me too. I know y'all don't see them drop down, but baby, I got some good looking men that follow me. Thank you, Lord, because the Lord, who he sees me, he know what I want. These men be good looking, baby. Okay, I can honestly say, the men that really follow me, not the one that come in every now and then, but the men that really follow me, they some nice looking men. So y'all know Coco love the men. Coco love the men. Yes, I do, honey. Ooh, they just does something to me. Yes. Don't ever get it twisted. I love me some man. Okay? I really do. So yes. I will, boo. I will. I got a couple of minutes. Hey, Beards. Hey. But I love me some man, baby. Yes, ma'am. Hold on. Let me do this. Da, da, da. And I really want to have a panel to have some good conversation and stuff with some men. Y'all know, hey Bird Boo. Y'all know my brother from another mother is Derek C. Williams. Now, if y'all ain't looked at Derek C. Williams, I don't know what y'all waiting on, honey. That's my brother, and I look at him like a brother. But baby, that man is fine, okay? And he built all type of muscles all over his body, all type of muscles, and he's intelligent, baby. He gonna make some woman a good man. Do you hear me? But that's my brother, and that's how I'm looking at him as my brother. But I can say my brother's nice looking. He is, and he's smart, and he built. Okay, all the right components, and he got a job. He worked every day. I want him to do more videos where he's smoking his cigar in his lounge cocktail while he's talking. I want him to do more of those videos. I really do. But I know he's been working his butt off. So, My other brother, y'all already know. Hey, Peak. It does take away from everything. You're right about that. It really does. I want them to see that. I know they do that sometime because I guess they want people to pay to drop them or something. That's getting out of hand. You got to shout out to Just Kimmy. Let me just say this. I miss Just Kimmy. I really do. I hope she come back soon. I miss Just Kimmy. But shout out to Just Kimmy because if there was a content creator that took care of her people, her subbies, and actually gave her subbies great intent and content, and she would tell people, no, my subbies don't like you can't come up here. I would never do that to them. That was Just Kimmy. So you got to give respect where respect is due. It was never a numbers thing with her. It was about the integrity of her channel, the integrity of her content and her subbies. If her subbies was like now and this person wasn't whatever, you couldn't come up on her thing. You couldn't. You could sit in the chat and rock out as long as you didn't get on nobody's nerves. Because if you did, they will block you. So, that's a shout out to Just Kimmy for that. For real. Hey, beans and cornbread boo. Hey, good morning. So, yeah, it just is what it is. A lot of things, y'all, numbers don't mean if let me say this. It's some content creators. I hate to say this, but y'all heard it here. Y'all gonna have to starve them out. What I mean by that is some of these content creators, you're gonna have to prove to them, I don't like what you're doing. and I don't like what you're doing, I'm not going to give you a click nor a view. Once enough people start doing that, the content will change. Because remember, they only get paid because of you. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. That's what you're forgetting. And when I hear a whole lot of content creators start telling subbies, I don't need you. Who are you? F you. You when they start, who I don't need none of y'all. Well, you kind of do, boo. If you're trying to get paid off of this, you kind of do. Okay, you kind of need them and some. Let's just keep it 100. If you don't have no other income and you're trying to make this your income, you kind of do. Okay, so quit that. Now, I'm not saying that people should dictate what you talk about, but I'm saying if you see so many of your subbies and they take, I mean, I be looking at that chat and it's like all the chat almost, maybe 80% of the chat be like, drop that person. Oh, shut that person up. Throw them backstage. Drop that person. When you see so much of that, to me, I would honor my chat. I would honor my people. My subbies don't like me, boo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you say this, but then I'm gonna have to drop you, and I can't bring you back up because my subbies is really upset at me because you up here disrupting the panel. But then you gotta have enough kahunas to be like, we talking about tomatoes today. Right now, we talking about tomatoes. You trying to talk about a car? Okay, wait till we get on the car subject. But baby, we talking about tomatoes, and we're gonna stay focused on this until we're done. Okay? If they get mad at that, oh well, scratch your butt and get glad. That's just me, y'all. That's just my opinion.
Hey, lady.
Hey, just read my book. What's going on, boo?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
That's good. I'm fine too. Listen, you've said a lot this morning. This afternoon. You've said a lot, and it's just all everything that you've been saying is just resonating with me. Um, there's something I want to say about a couple of things you talked about.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. One of them is concerning, how people do things on here, how they exploit situations.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you also mentioned, what's happened with Lady Nyca.
right.
Now, she's suffered a loss. We know that. And I think the most of us feel for her.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're just evil and nasty. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was disgusted by something I saw this morning. I was going to try to post it on my community wall and I couldn't get up there. So I figured I'll say it here.
Okay.
Is that okay? Because it does involve another content creator.
I don't know anything about it, so go ahead, baby.
Okay. Um, Dovey had a live this morning that I feel was ugly concerning Nyca.
Okay.
Saying things like, oh, she has this happen every October, every year. She has a death. Yes. But
No.
then, yeah, but here's what really pissed me off. In her chat, her mod drops, that mod swirl girl puts
Okay.
in there to we are gathering money for the death of an internet ship. Cash App Dovey by support Dovey and hit her Cash App.
Say what now? Chat.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna say it again.
I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, baby.
I know, because you're like, did I hear that right? So let me make sure I said it right.
Hey, Queen Diva.
Hey, yeah, her mod dropped her Cash App. Her mod made the statement. The mod Swirl Girl said, "We are gathering funds for the death of an internet ship. Please support Dovey using Cash App D Milton." Really?
Hey,
Really?
Monkey Boo. Mm, mm.
Now, first of all, if we wanted to support, which I know that we do, a lot of us do, some don't, some do. Anyway, I know there's plenty of people, there's more support than not, who, if they want to Cash App Nyca for financial support, Nika's got a Cash App of her own.
Right.
Why
Right.
the hell will we put money together and send to Dovey? and you couldn't even say the woman's name, didn't even call her, okay, okay, you're not friends, we know that, but maybe, I don't know, a colleague, something, or say another content creator, another YouTuber, mention her name, but you actually use the term an internet ship. You didn't even put her name up there. We are gathering funds for the death of an internet ship. Please support Novi using Cash App D Milton. What the fuck is that?
Child.
That's some of the lowest, nastiest, foulest. You know what? When you see people who you don't think can go any lower or foul or more foul, believe me, yeah, you can hit this more than rock bottom. The bottom can fall out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. So since I couldn't get it up there on that wall anywhere where I can say it, that's that's some
Here's my
evil.
thing. Here's my thing with that, and I'm gonna let you go. Go back in. My thing with that is, if it hasn't happened to you, just keep living. My grandmother used to say, if it hasn't happened, just keep living. And see, here's the thing: when it does release, when something really does happen with this individual, okay, she better hope that people care because you remember that story, little boy who cried wolf.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how I look at that. It's like the little boy who cried wolf. You crying wolf so much that when a wolf really do come, you better hope somebody's there to care to help you out, because what goes around comes around. And I have already said about this particular person that they're going to get theirs, but they're going to get it so big and so hard that everybody's going to go, that's how that's going to be. And
Yeah.
each time I'm being proven right. So the more that they doing stuff like that, it's just building up. And when it's their turn, baby, when I tell you it's gonna go down like good gas gone up, it's gonna go down. Do you hear me? So
Okay.
I'm just watching. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, if you haven't heard,
Yes.
just keep living. Life will catch up with you. And I don't know why people think that death is something to play with. Like, like you got to be immune to it. Like me, for instance, my husband, he's passed away. I'm a widow. He passed away during COVID. My daughter, one of my daughters was murdered the year before COVID, in 2020. Okay. So I'm kind of numb to, I know people to use that to get to me, but that doesn't get to me. I never tell you what get to me. There is one thing that does, but that ain't it, because
Okay.
I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? Because death happens to us all. And if I never know when my time is. So, it just is what it
I
is.
ain't going. I'm being called. I ain't going. Go ahead.
But I feel like, that I mentally, like I feel Lady Nyca mentally. It's exhausting. Death is exhausting anyway. But you
Mhm.
just lost your one brother, and the twin was still here, which is your y'all like best friends, not only sisters but best friends. Now that twin is gone. So now you gotta get your mind wrapped around losing another sibling, and not only that, but your best friend too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a mental strain. It
It
really.
is. And then it makes you struggle with your own mortality
Thank
because
you.
don't forget, yeah, she's the one who was deemed not to gonna be here all these years.
Right. Because of lupus. Right.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. And now she's outliving, it seemed like, everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's usually, believe it or not, that's usually how it goes. The one that you don't think gonna be here is the one that's left here. Cause that's the strongest one to take care of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But I want that lady that you're talking about. I want her to stop that stuff. She's too old for that. Now I'm 54. They said that she's in her 50s. Is that true?
Yes. She's she's a
Let me
year younger than me.
let me sip my coffee. That's all I'm gonna do. Because
Yeah, she's a year younger than me. She's 57.
wow. Okay.
That is horrible. But see, now here's my thing that I don't understand. You know how people say, well, you're too old for that. And then people say, well, you're too young for that. What is the right age to be evil?
Okay. Good. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna have to jot that down. Cause see, every now and then I hear things, and when I preach, I use them in my sermon. I like that. What is the age to be evil? What is the correct age to be evil? I like that.
Okay, well, that'll preach. Go ahead and use it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't, I keep telling people Cain had kids. Okay. If you know the story of Cain, Cain had kids, baby. So, some of these people are the offsprings of Cain. If Cain would kill his own brother, you know what his kids would have done and what they were doing. So, yeah, kids is worse than the daddy. And it's a lot of people that's out here. They really, let me calm down. Because I was going
I
to
feel you because I just sighed too. I just went, oof.
go. A lot of people, believe it or not, I watch, like I said, I try not to use my career while I'm watching people. I just try to enjoy a lot of people. But what's in you is in you. And it's a lot of people that need to be on some form of therapy that come on YouTube. It's weird. And it's like YouTube makes the crazy normal. I've never seen a platform like that because you can't even do some of the stuff you do on YouTube. You can't even do it on Facebook, you know. But it makes crazy people normal. Like I've seen subbies, and I'm sitting up in the clouds. I've seen subbies say, "Yeah, yeah, go ahead, say it again." And these
Mm-hmm.
creators be saying some of the most despicable, the most low vibration. I'd be like, "Are y'all kidding me?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm like, what is wrong with people? No, that's not right. So I'm like, I had to take myself out of it. And that's why
Yes.
I don't visit too many places no more because I can't support it. I can't support it. Some stuff is just weird.
I just said something earlier today that I'm going to repeat. The same people who hype up that behavior and who get you to go, they boost you up, they egg you on, all of that, are the same ones who are going to turn around and hit the live button and make money off of your ass when you get your comeuppance.
Come on. That's true.
Okay? Yeah. And
That's
I
true.
don't know why people don't seem to take that into consideration. It's not that they don't know it, they know it, they just don't give a damn, girl.
Right. You
That
right.
they oof. That's a scary thing to me because we're amongst okay, right now we're screen to screen, right?
Yeah.
But the same people here are just a representation of the people out among the world when you step out your door and you don't know who you're amongst. Now, if you have good discernment and if you're spiritual, you'll know, you'll get that feeling. You're like, no, but you don't always know. You don't know what's going on in the house across the street from you.
And you know what? You're right about that. You are right about
Mhm.
that. And people, I had to explain to some people. I was training. We're doing the teaching, and I was telling people. People feel like sometimes I am very standoffish or quiet. And like I told them, I speak to everybody because I was raised it never hurts to speak. So I
Mhm.
speak to everybody, but I don't mingle with everybody. I said,
There
when
you
you
go.
learn the difference in that, you'll understand what I'm saying. I speak to everybody, but I don't mingle with everybody. I don't because
Yeah.
my spirit, I'm very much like I said, I let that thing that's in me that guides me, I let it guide me all the way. And sometimes I can see somebody and be like, mm-mm.
Mhm.
Outside of saying hello, that's it, And the
Yeah.
one time lately that I let that guard down trying to uh show somebody some kindness and some love and all of that and everything.
Mhm.
I went against that thing that was like an alarm that goes off in me all the time that I listen to, but this particular time I didn't. It almost took me out. So no,
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
stand by that now. I don't get no mangy dogs. You know how I'm that one to see a dog. and be like, "Oh, baby, you hungry?" And give it water and all this stuff. Eventually, I might take it to get it groomed, and the dog don't even look like it used to walking around the neighborhood, and then that dog will turn around and snap at me. So yeah, I'm that person. So I had to learn how not to be that person, that wounded warrior. Pick that
Mhm.
wounded warrior up, and I'm gonna let that one. It's a reason that person is the way that they are over there by themselves. It's a reason for that.
And see, that's why you have to be in touch with yourself, your spirit man.
Come on.
And you have to be, because spirit bears witness. Okay, or as the streets say, game recognized game. Okay, whatever, spirit bears witness.
Uh-huh.
You can tell whether or not it's for of God or out of or not of God. But there's some things that just everybody's given a measure of
Of
discernment,
faith. Come
right?
on.
A measure of faith, a measure of discernment. But some people have
Discernment.
the gift
Yep.
of
Yep.
it.
You sure do. Come on now.
Right. So you really have to pay attention to what you feel. Don't go against that. What that inkling, that feeling. Some people don't even know what it is. They say, "Oh, I had a feeling, or I had a vibe, or I had what." It's all the same thing. That's your discernment. Your spirit man is talking to you.
And it's trying to keep you from making one of the biggest mistakes of
Right.
your life. Yeah.
Right.
I
Some
don't
people say go with your first mind. All of that. That's the same thing. Go with whatever you feel that like I said, people got a lot of different words for it, but you know what it is.
yes.
You
Yeah.
have to, like, I've seen people cry or be upset or drop a tear. I've seen people, I've been in conversation or contact or not even knowing the person standing there, and I give a hug. And I've seen people boo hoo and carry on, and I just stand there, and it's been look. I'm not even moved to give you a hug just because you dropped a chair.
Because we got
Yeah.
some professional actors, baby.
Yes, you do. And something told honey, and I know what that something was. He said, "Don't touch her."
Right. Because you know what? I teach that over here too. I don't know if you ever heard my teaching on that. That spirits transfer. Okay.
Yes, they do.
They can transfer by touch, okay, by
Yeah.
smell. And that's why I tell people to guard their gates, guard your eye gate, guard your ear gate, guard your mouth, guard your
I
head.
just
When
said
people
that
work on
today.
your head, yeah, you got to guard
Yes,
your gates because spirits transfer.
they do. That's why you have to be careful about sex
Oh,
and who
come
you let
on.
in and out your house, who's in your presence.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
yes,
Yes, ma'am,
yeah.
too.
I mean, we've got, and all of us have an inkling, but some don't have it as strong. But whatever, if you feel anything, you better pay attention to that. There is a reason for it. And then,
That's
oh
true.
my goodness, Lord, when you put, and I tell you, if you would have seen the way that this
Thank you,
woman
Miss
was
T.
crying and breaking down, and the words that she was saying, I would think that, like, that would have compelled me to go and hug this woman. But baby, when I tell you I was standing there and I was looking at her, I was like, mm-mm. I didn't make one step towards her. And I felt like she was expecting me to come and give her a hug. And I'm like, nah, bitch. I'm sorry. Now, I know we're talking spiritually, but I'm telling you what was in my head.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's
Yeah, it was nah, bitch.
let me tell you something.
He
Truth
said,
be
don't
told,
touch it. Mhm.
when I was younger, this is true right here. When I was younger, I used to when I see people, and I still do this to this day. I don't know why God still get me like this, but when I meet people and I look in their eyes, I either see all black behind their eyes or I see like gold. It be so bright, like it's bright like the sun almost. And I can't really look at them, like I blink and shake their hand or whatever. And I
Mhm.
started doing it as a kid. And I remember my grandmother telling me that's God's way of letting you know who's his and who's not, because you're going to run into a whole lot of people that's going to be smiling on the front, but behind is a whole nother thing. And I still do that. I can meet a person and look in their eyes, and I can tell you whether or not they belong to the man upstairs or they belong somewhere else. And when I see that, I don't approach it. It ain't like I'm scared of it, because my ministry is deliverance ministry. If anybody even know about that, that's what type of ministry I got. So demons and all that don't scare me. I've dealt with that for years. Okay. But it's still to this day.
Yeah,
Your
but you know that
discernment.
you cannot physically touch everybody.
There
You
girl, you took it right out of my. I was Gary. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
no, no, you're right. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah.
Now you can't. You should, and even the Bible will tell you to lay hands on no man suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
That's word, because you don't know what you're contending with, and not everybody deserves. Believe it or not, okay. You know how we say everybody's God's kids. That's not true.
Nope. Because he even tells you, if you see someone who you know is somebody who did the wrong thing and you wish them Godspeed, you are going to wear that too.
Thank you. You end up with whatever was gonna hit them. You get it.
That you get it too. You are just as guilty as them. And people don't think. Just like you ever notice? Well, have you noticed two things? When some people say God bless you, but they use it almost like it's a read, like, God bless you.
Yeah.
You're like, well, wait a minute, huh? Or if you say you hear people say, yeah, God bless. It's not supposed to be a bad thing. So when you say that, or if you know somebody's doing something wrong, you like, you really gonna do that? Well, don't do it, but God bless you. No, you're wrong. If you already know, if you had to preface that with saying, well, you know that's wrong, how does God bless you come behind that?
Right.
See, he
Okay.
holds you accountable too. You're just as guilty of the same sin.
Thank you. Just like I have a pet peeve, and I'm gonna tell you my pet peeve. And when I say this, I'm not at nobody, so y'all please don't at me. This is my pet peeve. My pet peeve is for people to use God and cuss at the same time. I don't like
Okay.
what I'm saying is I've heard
Okay,
people
I
say,
got you.
people, yeah, God knows my heart and he loves me. So mother uck you, huh?
Right, right.
I swear my antenna go, what huh? What? And he knows you, but that's okay for you to. Those are just words. God ain't. No, it's not just words. It's not. You don't really know. You cursing yourself and your generations.
Mm-hmm.
You doing a whole lot, but I can't stand. To me, that's so disrespectful.
It
It is
is.
very, because I feel like it says, bitter and sweet shouldn't flow out the same fountain. If you gonna cuss all you want to, but please don't put God in it. Which God are you talking about? Because my God ain't gonna stand for it. You know, the one that sits high and look low, he ain't gonna stand for it. Now, if you talking about another God, then have at it. I don't care. But I can't. To me, that's so bipolar.
Yeah, and see, I can't even give you a half that, and no, that's too damn close to me wishing you Godspeed.
Okay.
Hell no. I'm gonna tell you wrong and say, hey, keep that over there. No, I don't fool with that. Okay, that's you. That's wrong, and I'm gonna be over here.
Okay. And
Tell
I
you,
think
I
sometimes.
shake the dust from my girl. Boo. I've been hearing this saying from a few people within the past few months, saying things like, I let you touch the hem of my garment. What?
Really?
Yes. People
What?
have been saying that you come over here to this channel or you come to this sector and you better be glad I even let you touch the hem of my garment. I'm like,
Sacrilegious.
oh, baby.
Sacrilegious. No. Mm-mm.
Okay. These folks say all kinds of stuff. Or like what is that? People who like to quote a partial scripture and then mix it up like what you said with MF and B and this,
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Uh-uh.
how do you do that? And then have people in it saying, yeah, that's right. Say it again. Tell her, really? You want her to double up on her hellbound? Huh?
Okay. Because you know what I'm realizing though, and this is this scripture comes out to me, and I ain't trying to be all babble, y'all, but y'all know that's who I am. But this scripture comes out to me. It says having the form of God, but denying the power. And a whole lot of people does have the form of God. They have a form, like they
Form of
see,
godliness. Yeah.
yeah, what they
Mhm.
think they know, or what they think, it ain't that serious. Y'all taking it too far. It's not the God knows me. It's not the no, that's the problem. You have a form of godliness. It ain't, you don't know him for real. Because if you did, it's certain things you wouldn't be able to say nor do. Let's just
Right. Well, so yeah. So that scripture just a wee bit different because, excuse me, that form of godliness is okay. Sit, look, we're being real here. I'll give you a perfect example. Jay Wilson.
I knew you was going there.
Okay, a form of godliness. You say the word, you quote the scripture, you wear a robe, you put on a collar, you go every Wednesday and every Sunday, you go to first and second service, you go to weekday a Bible study, you go to the usher board meeting, you do everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sit over there, and what do? Call a bunch of women bitches. You pretend to give fellatio on a microphone. You pick at people who you think are homeless. You talk trash about people with handicaps. See, you say one thing, well, not say, you show the form, like from the outside. If somebody just glances at you and hears your surface words, yeah, you have the form of godliness. But when you open your mouth, what falls out of it?
See, Lord, today, just read my book didn't come to play this morning, y'all. If y'all didn't realize that, she ain't come to play. She is armed and ready. Do you hear? I ain't mad at you. Go ahead.
I didn't even know this is where we were going today, but hey, see, this is an organic conversation and
It
we're
really
talking
is.
what we need
Yeah,
to
it
discuss.
is.
Yeah. So, hey, we need more of this.
Yeah. My thing is this though, I never apologized for being, Pentecostal, apostolic, whatever the case may be. And I know people give it a bad rap. But it's not only those preachers and teachers and whatever that's doing stuff, it's a whole lot of people doing things. You
Yes,
take the
and
power
all
out.
of these different denominations. Look, first of all, the separation right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So with all of that, I hear you. I don't make all now. You look. I'll be honest. I've made a couple of Kojic jokes or two.
Me too.
Yeah, but, but
Too. Me too.
okay,
I be like them. They know better than
yeah. The
so
house of prayer jokes. So you know how it goes. But it's truly that I'm not blaspheming. I'm not being sacrilegious. I'm not. It's something kind of like
it
I
can't
know
still be black.
the don't touch
Mm-hmm.
spot, and I stay away from there.
Okay.
I mean, no, When it comes to that, what? No, I'm not playing around with that, or with
Mm-mm.
you, or anybody else.
Okay. At
No.
all. At all. I
Yeah,
just
I
like I
made the
said,
jokes, but I'm like this. I'm not about what you can give it a title, whatever, a denomination, whatever. Here's what I am. I am full five-fold ministry
there you
believer.
go. There you
Okay,
go.
that's me. Now, whatever you want to put a heading under that, that's you. But I'm telling you, me.
I first of all I had to tell people, people say, yeah, because Jesus was a Christian. No, he wasn't. Jesus was no Christian. They got Christianity because of the love and following of Jesus. That's how Christianity came about. It's the belief in Jesus. But he wasn't a Christian. Come on, quit playing. Don't do that. Don't do that. And but a lot of people really believe that though because that's how they've been taught. And I figure let me say this about Jay Wilson. Hey, simply, let me say this
Jesus was a Nazarite,
about Jay Wilson.
and
with everything that he knows, I
Mhm.
wish sometimes that he would speak on that because he could help out a lot of people because he has a lot of knowledge. He really does. We both have biblical degrees, me and him. Okay. I don't claim to know everything. I don't. I know what I know and I stand on what I know, but I'm also
Mhm.
teachable. If there's something that I missed, or if somebody trust me, I get emails all the time and I read my emails and I tell them, let me get back on you on this because I know, but I want to make sure I'm telling you right. Because see, here's the thing. I have to give an account for what I say to people.
Yes.
So that's why
Yes.
I don't say a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I don't come out here and just blah, 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 because I really understand the power of the tongue and I understand how God holds me. And by me being one of His, if I come out here and say a whole bunch of stuff and it causes people to stumble, that's accounted to me.
Yes.
That's why I say I can't separate who I am for no YouTube. It is who I am. In my real life, I don't live loose. So I know when I come on here, I'm not gonna live loose. I have to be accountable for what I say.
That's right.
And people don't realize that. And everything is just not it's not, oh, I was just no, they know I ain't, and this ain't real life. Okay, if it ain't real life, what life is it?
Exactly. Now that's one thing because it is real life. Now it may not be physical face to face, but it is real life. If it's not real life, what did you just do for the past 35 minutes?
Okay.
Okay, that was 35 minutes out your life. It is real life.
Yeah,
And
I
so
don't
you
get that.
have to carry yourself as such. And you can't count on others respecting that, just like you can't when you step outside your door physically and
Right.
come amongst the society, you know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have control over is yourself, your physical actions, your speech, your thoughts, and where you allow yourself to be, where you allow yourself to go. That
That's
tells you
true.
where you'll even that even breaks it down to where you even shop for your groceries.
Come on. Oh my god,
Okay?
girl. Go
That
ahead.
will tell you, don't go over there. I don't care what the prices are, what people say. You don't belong over. Keep your ass over here. This is where you go. You stay on your side of town. Don't go. No, there's places where don't put yourself in situations. Don't use your mouth and let your mouth inadvertently put you in a situation because you speak everything you say, you are speaking into existence. And I know that there's people who don't believe that because I guess because they don't see it instantaneously, that it's not a thing to them. They're like, well, yeah, whatever. No, it's real.
Yeah, yeah. And I wanted to say something to you. You had mentioned uh that okay, it was some questions. I think it was in Yaya's chat, but it was some questions about how you handled a situation between you and this other person. And you said, no, I did it the right way because I took it to the law. I'm letting the law handle it. And I wanted to commend you for that because it's one thing for street justice, which never really gets you anywhere, but it's a whole nother thing when you do it the laws of the land way, you know?
Mhm.
And so I wanted to commend you for that. I didn't get a chance to tell you in the chat. I said I'll wait until I, can talk to her. I commend you for that because, like I said, a whole lot of times our flesh may want us do and say a lot, but will it benefit you? That's the thing. Will it benefit? What is the payout for it? You know,
Mhm.
and my thing is, I don't care enough, and maybe that's just me because I know y'all like, yeah, she a preaching, she don't care. I really don't. If you knew how much I didn't care, you would ask God, why did He choose me? Because it's like I be sitting back here like, this is weird to me, and it's too much, and I don't care about it. So let me just log off, And
Mhm.
it's a lot of things I just don't care about. So yeah, I won't be going to whatever unless I'm forced to. Unless I'm forced to, because I'm not gonna fight you. And as long as you don't come to my door, we all right. Say what you want to say on here. You can call me whatever you want to call me. And I might even say, oh, okay. She right about that. No, she wrong about that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I might even consider it. However, girl, you ain't getting nothing from me. And that's why, trust me, people don't like me because I am me.
Isn't that always the reason? No, that's exactly what it is.
Okay,
That's
they
what
do.
it is.
They're
Yeah.
like, she thinks she all that. She think, well, how do I think I'm all that? Because I don't come on here acting a complete idiot. Because I don't act like it in my real life. What you see with me, what you see is truly what you get. And those that have talked to me and got my number that's on YouTube, they talk to me in my real life and stuff, they'll tell you, no, that's her. She's straight up no chaser, just like that. So, I ain't gonna come on here and perform. I keep saying everybody do, not everybody, but most people that do it for numbers. But I'm not gonna sell my soul for no numbers. I'm gonna get it when God said it's time. Maybe it ain't time for me to start making no money off this thing yet. Maybe he's still trying to work out something in me. See, I always look back at me and say, okay, God, when it's my time, you've never withheld anything from me. Whatever's meant for me is mine. What God has for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to fight you to get mine. I already got mine. I just got to receive it, you know. And
Mhm.
that's the real talk that most people hate on this thing. So that's why they hate me. Because she thinks she all that. Well, okay. Okay. I think I'm all that then. Okay. I don't think I'm not. Now let's get that straight.
No, but see, here's the thing. It's not that I think I'm all that. You think I'm all that, and it
Okay.
bothers you.
Okay.
You don't. I didn't say that I was above you or act like I'm above you or think I'm higher than you. You feel that way. You feel that you're lower than me. You feel, and that's what pisses you off. And now you're coming at me for you created a situation in your head, in your mind that has never even taken place. But because you're in this spot in your mind and in your life, you have internalized something that never existed, and now you're taking it out on me. I never said or did or made you feel any type of thing, any type of emotion to make you feel that I said I think I'm above you, that I'm smarter than you, that I
Okay.
have more than you, that I'm prettier than you, that I'm younger than you, that I'm older than you. But fill in the damn blank. Just whatever it is bothering you, fill in the damn blank. I never say, and that's not just me. When I say I, not just me in general, you,
Yeah.
everybody in this chat, nobody, no, we never said that. That's what you say because that's how you feel.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's the thing about that too. I think that's why they have a problem with Miss T Velocity, because the way she carries herself. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that's her. Like she's not putting on for nobody. I could hang with Miss T. I could hang with Miss T because I think we kind of the same. I'm a little younger than her, but baby, all my friends have been older. Trust me. When I think I was 20, my best friend was 44, honey. So I've always
I
been
got
around
you.
older people. But I think that's why some people, have a problem with her is because they feel like you said, they don't create it in their mind that she thinks she's better than, but I am better than some of this mess though. I really am. I ain't gonna
There
deny.
you go. Now I'm not ashamed to say
Hey,
that either.
Purple Peach.
Yeah,
Mm,
I never said that I was, but don't make me.
okay.
And I
Okay.
mean that.
Okay. That's just like last night.
And it's
Last night.
probably not for the reason that you feel it is.
Okay. That's like last night. I dropped down a little. Well, I didn't drop down. I was in Pieces Bushes a couple of times, and I
Mhm.
saw Intrinsic ask Pisa to pull up her house. When I tell you, baby, that house is nice. Do you hear me? And she was talking to Uppity, and she said, when you able to do this and pull that house up, she said, and click his button and drive into your house, and you can do it by yourself, and you can accomplish. I mean, she was just breaking it down. She said, then talk to me. Until then, I ain't got nothing to say to you. And I was like, oh, that's all I could say was, oh, okay. I came in on the right time, evidently, because I don't know what's with her and Uppity. I don't know none of that story. I don't care to know it.
Okay,
Um,
but let me interject here. All
okay, go ahead.
right, I understand that. Hey, that's wonderful that that's her life. But now here's my thing. What made you feel the need to have to show it to someone who you feel doesn't have what you have? What is your insecurity that you have to show it? Do you think if I said that I'm married, that I'm gonna come up here and you're gonna tell me to prove it, and I'm gonna show you a marriage certificate? You think if I tell you that I own the house, maybe I didn't tell you, maybe if you find out I own the house, do you think I'm going to have to come on here and show you a damn deed, a title to a vehicle, a deed to a house, a marriage certificate and a license, not just the certificate, but the license? You think I'm going to do that just to prove to you for what? What the hell? I don't have to tell you shit.
I have no idea, boo, why that, I think, Uppity was being uppity. And I think
That can be so.
you could tell that they was into a heated, debate or whatever. You can tell that.
Yeah, but what would make you feel the part? Okay, so you've got all these things. That's nice. That's wonderful. But what is it in you that made you feel like you had to show it? If you already feel that, or you already know that this person is less fortunate than you, why do you feel the need to have to prove it to everyone? Because you're not proving it to that person, because that person, the uppity, don't give a damn what you got. Uppity gives a damn about what she got. Okay. So, well, yeah. So why do you feel the need? Because you're not, excuse me, at that point, you're not proving anything to her. You're trying to show everybody else. So
Oh
what
man.
is lacking in you that makes you have to prove it? I don't have to prove shit. If I say I have 2 bathrooms, I'm not getting ready to walk through my house with a phone to show it to you to prove it. If I tell you that I have a Mercedes, I'm not going outside to show you the emblem and crank up the car. I show you the emblem. What you gonna say? Well, let me see the key. Now we'll get in. Let's make sure it opens the door. Now, will you open the door? Well, let's see if it starts the car. You will have me driving down to the damn. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck all that bullshit. So if you feel like you have to prove, see, you're lacking something, and you're trying to make up for it with tangible things instead of what really counts. I mean, we all like to
Purple
have.
Peach said, which isn't much.
Well, damn. All right, Purple Peach. See, I mean, this is what I'm saying. What's the big deal for whoever it is? I don't even know who she was referring to, but yeah, for anybody.
Hey, uppity.
Yeah, you got millionaires who can flex until they come into the presence of a billionaire. Okay. So,
oh my god. I don't know. Girl, you got me rolling today. I swear, I'm enjoying you so much. Yes, but I don't know. I just was like, okay, I ain't knuckle for it because I don't know. Like I said, I came in. I don't know. They was just in the middle. Like I said, Uppity was saying what she had to say, and she bounced, and then Intrinsic was like, can you pull the picture up? And she said what she had to say. Then she bounced. And I'm like, what did I miss? I haven't even went back to see none of that, So I'm like, wow. Yeah. Look, Beans Incorporated said, just read my book. You better say it.
I didn't even hold on. I'm not even looking at the thing, chat. But there you go.
Okay. So yeah, if somebody else need me to drop the link, I will. We got a couple of more minutes up here. But yeah, so y'all.
I see it. Okay.
Huh?
I'm just saying now I see it. I
Okay.
had to move the little thing. I see it now.
Yeah, because I wanted Purple Peach to be in my little potato thing, but I don't think she's in competitions no more. Because I love the way she cook and stuff too. So yesterday, like I said, it was yesterday was yesterday. Boy, have mercy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but let me say this. I heard part of right before I came on, I heard something from Cruiser. Did something happen with Brian and Cruiser? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Okay, because she said this is for Brian. I think she even got it in her title. It was like a quick 2 minute, 3 minute something or whatever. I didn't hear it all. I just heard her say, this is for Brian. And she was saying something, but she was driving and it went out. And I'm like, oh my God, Cruz and Brian into it. What the fuck? What is going on, man? What's the problem? You know, you cancel Creole. I was thinking about it. What I do? Oh, because of the loaded potato. Yeah, because my sons was in a car accident. Yeah, I'm gonna have something else. I really will. Up to be having these hoes press. I don't care though. Up to girl, you a mess.
No, the
I ain't
car
gonna lie.
accident was about the loaded toast challenge.
Loaded toast. I keep saying potato. I'm sorry. Right. Loaded toast challenge. Let me see. I got a 79 Buick. Okay. Now. Hazel, as long as it gets you where you need to. Hey, I got a 2010 Lincoln. Loves my Lincoln, honey. I
Okay.
chosen by y'all. My that was the last big thing my husband purchased me was my 2010 Lincoln. And honey, who I takes care of her like she's a brand new Mercedes Benz. And dude, matter of fact, going to the car wash today. I don't care if it's fall. Your point,
Hey, because anything is only as good as the maintenance of it.
okay?
Care what you have. If you don't take care of it, it ain't gonna work. It's not.
Oh, Purple Peach said Brian spoke on Lady Nika for no reason, and Cruiser just read him his rights. Oh wow! Not Big Baby. Brian didn't do that. Please tell me he didn't do that. It, you know what? I hate to say this, and I could be wrong. And Brian, if I am, babe, count it to my head, not my heart. I think the reason why he probably came from Lady Nika is because James gave her such accolades. Him and James got this weird type of situation, Treasure. And I think when I saw Treasure saying all that good stuff he was saying about Lady Nika, which I thought was honorable, I think that Brian was, yeah, he would take that and say something different just to get up under James's skin. I don't think it's really towards Lady Nika. I think it's to bother James. And I could be
Well, the fact, if that's the issue, no, there's no excuse for that
it's
because
not. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. I'm just saying. In his mind, I think
he
that's
needs
the
to stop.
reasoning. Yeah.
He needs to stop. So, excuse me. And I really do like Brian, but if I don't like something he's saying, you know, I'll either say something if I have the opportunity, or if I don't, I just don't agree. That's
It
it.
must have been bad because even Sag Twin said it. She said it was disgusting and weird. Shut up.
Oh my
Oh, come
God.
on, Brian Boo.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna watch it because I don't
Me
want to
either.
hear anything like that. That's
Yeah.
messed up. If it's because I haven't heard it, I can't speak on it. But if that's so, I don't like that at all. I don't care for that. See, that's what got me so pissed off when I first hit your link to start with, because that mess, with Lady Nika, that bullshit Dovey did.
Yeah.
That's a shame. How dare you try to hit a lick off of somebody else's loss? Why would anybody send you a cash app for Nika's loss? Are you crazy?
I keep saying, but it's gonna depend on the subbies though. It's gonna depend on the subbies. If I was subbies, and I'm not saying which way to go, but if I was one of her subbies and she did it, I wouldn't be a subby for long. You wouldn't have I couldn't do that. I would tell her,
No.
I would, but people are still support her because they say, oh, this is YouTube. Don't nobody
And
care about
see,
that.
and I am so tired of hearing that one. No, I'm tired of
Okay.
hearing, oh, this is the beef sector. What the hell? You mean
Okay.
to tell me that it's okay to do this because you're in the beef sector? Well, look, I don't recall ever putting in an application. So I
Okay.
don't recall. Okay, yeah, I was kind of like, well, some people were just inducted. Some people wanted to break into it like it was a thing. You got some people who were in there by way of whatever, but just because somebody came and put a label on something doesn't mean shit. How dare you?
Right.
I'm tired
Absolutely.
of hearing that as an excuse. Well, this is the beef sector. Oh, so that means it's okay to post someone's their grandparents' obituary on your community wall? You mean because it's okay because now that's or it's okay to harass someone and egg their door and cut their tires and take pictures outside their house and post their license plate pictures and follow their children to school. You mean, okay, all of these things are illegal, but because it's the beef sector, it's okay.
You better preach.
That's
Come
what
on.
they say. Oh,
Come
well,
on.
this is the beef sector. Fuck that. And you too. You, the horse you rode on, you did. Girl, I'm sorry about the.
No,
Oh,
you're fine, honey. I'm laughing. I am over here rolling because I agree. Hey, come on. Come on. I don't think
Look.
people have rolled up on the right ones yet.
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Somebody, next time somebody tries to be bad, big and bad with their recorder on, trying to knock on somebody's door, what's going to happen if that damn door you knock on gets answered? You don't know how it's going to go.
Right. Right. Let me see. Sag Twin said she was there for him at his lowest point, giving him cash apps and care packages just for him to do this. Oh, wow.
And see, just because you have mental illness is no excuse, because you still can make you still have the ability to make a decision on whether or not you should say something. It takes you a time to get through something. It's not like somebody says something to your face and you opened your mouth and responded. No, it takes time to fire up. You got to push a whole lot of buttons to go to hit the live. First, you got to
Right.
turn your device on. You
Come
have to
on.
make a schedule. You got to, girl, you got to do. There's too many damn buttons to touch to give you more than enough time to to change your mind about what you're deciding to do. I'm not saying don't be upset. You have the right to be upset. You have the right to be downright daggone pissed off. Okay, but you don't have the right to respond in a manner that's going to cause someone else a loss, or, well, how about this? Don't break the damn law. How about see, a selfish person does that. So if you're selfish, be selfish enough to say, I should not do something like this that's going to cause a backlash for me to suffer.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Mahogany Boo. Hey, sister, soul sister. And hey, the real beauty. Welcome all of y'all. Smooches to y'all. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Let me see. Brian said Lady Nika got her karma because she allowed Kelly Love to be ghost. She didn't know nothing about that. Now, come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Now that, okay,
She
well,
didn't know nothing. Hey, Swag TV Boo. Okay.
it's one thing to not know something, but that also gives you enough time to rectify it. It's just like if somebody, you have someone, say like if you've got someone like right now, I'm on your panel, right?
Right.
If I say something and it starts going somewhere, you can stop and say, okay, look, I'm not feeling that. Just remember, okay, wait a minute. But to allow me to continue,
Hey, G. Uh-huh.
it's now, yeah, I'm wrong for doing it, but you're allowing it. You're letting me continue to say and do. Once you're aware of what it is that I'm saying or doing,
Mm-hmm.
you as a channel holder, you as a person with the control keys, you're at control central. You got the master switch, okay?
Yep.
You can mute me, drop me down, say something, do something, you know?
And I
So,
usually tell people, I always say the views of the host are the guests. It's not necessarily, it doesn't mean that we agree on everything, but I believe in letting people have carte blanche in what they have to say, as long as it doesn't tip my scale. Because I got some standards over here too.
and
But
see,
so
yeah,
you're
that's,
fine. You ain't said nothing that, it is what it is. So,
but see, that's what I'm saying. You still make a difference. Okay, you might put up the disclaimer.
yeah.
But if something goes too far for what you feel
Thank
like,
you.
okay, that's too much. You like, damn that disclaimer. I'm muting you. I'm dropping you down.
Right, be
I'm
like,
saying
don't
something
say
that
that.
you
Yeah, don't
like.
do it. Yeah, if I tell
Right,
you once and you do it again, you gone.
right. So if you allow me to remain, once you understand, because you might not know, you don't know what people are going to say or do when they come up.
Right.
right? But once you realize, but oh, wait a minute, this just took a turn. Once you're aware of what's happening, it's now up to you.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. Now you use whatever standards or rules or whatever it is that you go by, like, well, I'll allow this, but I won't allow that. But if you know, look, don't tell me, don't let it happen for 20, 30 minutes. And then when the person drops down, say, well, I don't agree with what just happened. What?
Oh my gosh.
I can't control what people say or people do.
Oh my. No, we
Everybody is grown over here. This is the beef sector. See, back to that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
okay. Where's Jess Andrea? She was in the chat. Oscar said, because that's her saying that's that bullshit.
Oh, okay. Well, it sure is.
yeah. Yes. And let me see. It's crazy. He said he searched back through her lives to try and find that one, and he would figure it was private. He got irritated. Oh wow.
Irate.
I read. I'm sorry. I read what I wanted to read. Yeah.
The nerve.
Wait a minute. Keep talking. I'm talking to my
I
son.
don't agree with that right now, Brian. You know you're wrong. And here's the thing. Um, Again, I can't tell you that you don't have a right to feel how you feel. I can understand why he feels like he does, but your response is what makes the difference. And that's not just for him, that's for anyone. That's for me. I hold myself to that. And I don't always respond in the proper manner. Hell, sometimes we just get to that point. So I'm not making excuses for anyone, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, except for that bullshit Dovey pulled today. Now I'm pointing my finger at that. But excuse me. No, you have the right. There's a reason why people feel the
Hey,
way
just read. Keep talking. I'm talking to my son real quick. Keep talking.
okay. Yeah, there's a reason why people feel the way they do, but to you just have to react or you have to react in a certain manner. You might not even feel your reaction at that time. The main thing to me is this: you want to be able to get through the initial offense without making a life-changing decision. So if that means hold your tongue for a minute, if that means walk away, if that means get in your car and drive off, if that whatever that means, your goal is to make sure that you walk away with your life and your family intact. So if you have to hush your mouth, if you have to leave a situation, if you have to walk up of a job, even whatever it is, your goal is to get your ass home to your family with your life. Okay? So those are the measures that you take. That does not make you a wimp, a punk, a puss, a wuss. It doesn't. No, what that makes you is alive to embrace what really matters. That's what that makes you do. And I'm not saying you have to leave it there. There are always manners and methods to handle things. If it's something that's a legal situation, hell, call law enforcement if that's what it requires. If it requires getting an attorney, do that. If it requires, just not responding, but you have to give yourself that break. You've got to say, okay, no, my goal is to be safe and be here for the ones that love me, because this so and so does not matter. Let me read what's going on here.
I'm back, y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Right on time.
Yeah, we was talking to my son. He's cooking dinner for tomorrow, so we was just trying to hash it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, he can cook his butt off too, honey.
What are we having?
He said roast tomorrow with peas and macaroni and the fixing. So
You better come on.
I know that's right here. I told him throw it in the crock pot and let it cook all night. He be all right. That's the least
Look,
you got to worry about. You ain't got to watch it or nothing.
nibbling those
Throw
sides.
it in the crock pot.
Look, if he's starting to cook right now, y'all gonna be nibbling on those sides before the night is done.
Yeah. Now he ain't went to the store yet. We was just hashing out what we was gonna have. So I was like, wait a minute, let me just go ahead and just talk to him. So yeah, it'll work to my honey. I'm like, whoo. Yeah, but yeah, I was listening to you too, and it, y'all. I don't know. You just got to be careful where you give your. And I know it's just a click, but you do have to worry about where you give your clicks at, y'all, because some people,
Mhm.
to be honest with y'all, a whole lot of content creators don't even deserve y'all clicks. They don't, but until y'all figured it out on your own, not you per se, I'm just talking.
I
And
hear you. Yeah.
until they figure it out themselves, it just ain't going. it, it- like I said, shout out to Just Kimmy. I know people don't like her, but the way she ran her thing, I admire because if her people, her real core subbies, had an issue with it, you wasn't coming up her at all. She don't care what you bring. She ain't doing that. It's like no. And I figure if a lot of people start doing that, then some of these people that mount these panels will start getting them some act right. They
Okay.
start learning how to, conduct themselves. Like even Miss T Velocity, when you go over there, it's a certain word you can't say. She don't play it, and as soon as you say it, she gonna tell you off, and then she gonna drop you, and that's the B word. She does not like that B word, you know. And so don't act. People who support her, she said it many a times, so she know her core supporters know when they come up there, do not use that word. If you use that word, you're not a core supporter. Because that's the first thing she tell you. I don't care what else y'all say to each other. Just don't use the B word.
And
That
you know what? Here's the thing. Even if you're not a core supporter, how about having enough respect for yourself
well,
and your human counterpart to refrain from saying things like that? I mean, come on.
okay.
It's
Breezy Cornbread said, y'all dress is, I won't be no problem. I bring my own plate and fork. That's funny. I hear you, girl. But yeah, you're right. And that's okay. That goes back to what I'm saying. People say, oh, this is YouTube. This ain't real life. Then what is it?
right, right.
So
Baby.
I don't get that. And then let me say this, since we already done walked all the way in it, let me just go here too. Would y'all stop playing? Okay, hold on. Let me get my accent right. Place. Can y'all stop saying that certain actions of a person is that of 50 and above women? Place. Because
Oh,
trust me, baby.
yeah.
I don't have no pillar in the fight with this woman at all. I don't have no whatever with her at all. I'm like Miss Olivia. I'm just giving my commentary. Okay. No, not all 50 and above women act like that. No. So stop saying that. Oh, she's represented. No, she's representing
No,
her. Not all of us, her.
thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Now that's what I had to say about that.
Ooh, that's your PSA, girl.
Mhm.
Okay.
I get tired of hearing it. I've been hearing it everywhere. She's represent. No, she's not. She's representing her. Let her do her. If that's how she is, then let her do her. But don't think all of us that are 50 and above are like that. Because trust me, this one right here is not. Baby, it takes more than a pretty smile to even get to talk to me. And you could say I'm bougie or whatever, I'll be all of that. But it takes more than some kind words to get to me.
Okay.
Because I keep telling y'all, self-esteem, low self-esteem ain't never been my issue. Ever.
Mm-mm.
And I don't get to my 50s now and start trying to have low self-esteem. Is you kidding? Are you crazy?
Okay.
I
That's
was
what
out.
we really added, honey. We're
Hey,
really
Auntie Melissa.
chill. You want a hot commodity right there. When you something changes when that last number turns to zero.
Okay. Okay.
Then 9 turns to a 0. Then it's a baby. Uh.
I heard Oprah say that one day. She said, when you get to 50, you just stop caring about what people think and everything. You really start living your original self. You don't, and that's the truth. You get to a point like when I've always kind of carried myself in a certain way. Even when I was younger, I look like a baby, but the way I carry myself was like an older person. So I could fit in anywhere. But I get this age and start being stupid. I absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hell no. And I'm gonna tell you, my light switch came on way before, decades before then, maybe 1.5 decades before then.
Okay.
But when I entered my 50s, there was another shift.
There you go.
It was definitely another shift. But the stuff I see now and then, when I hear people say, "Oh, well, that's because they're young," I'm like, "Young? This person is 32. They might be younger than you,
Okay.
but they are not young."
Baby, let me tell you something. I promise you, if I didn't have, like when I was younger and I didn't have no kids, I started having kids. Here go Auntie. I started having kids. Wait a minute. Auntie
Hey,
Louise.
Desiree. Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
hey. I started having kids. My first child I had a week before my sweet 16 birthday. So you might as well say I've always had kids, right? So
Okay.
now I'm trying to position myself to where I can be like Auntie right here and start taking cruises and doing all this other stuff. Because I don't know how these young people that ain't got no kids sit on YouTube all day. I don't know. I don't get it. You in your 20s and your 30s, and this is all you do all day. I would be living my life. Do you hear me? I would have 2 full-time jobs. I ain't have no kids. I would have
That's
2
what I said.
full-time
When
jobs.
no kids, oh shit.
And baby, when I played, I would play hard. Do you hear me? I don't
Mhm.
get it. I do not get it. It's like we different. I will take it from Z to ZX. We different. Ain't nothing about us the same. Go ahead, Auntie.
Hey, Desiree. But hey, crew, I'm going to get up here and say that no, no, I'm 56, and I don't, Miss Kristen, I love you, girl. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem. I got no problem now. Let's start with that. But I'm a whole heap of another. I can't take no madness, not even from my kids, more less up here. These men, these women, no, no. When you get like just remember, you just don't care. When you
Right.
get to that 5-0 and then that 5-1-2, and you go on down, you be like, bunk this stuff.
Right.
And like you
Right.
got to go back and watch my video. Like I told you, Creole, my thing is for the past 2 years, like I just left Jay Wilson, I had did a video. Nobody knew exactly what people be going through. You see people in the chat, you be saying, I got fired on the job and didn't get too damn fucked.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Now.
But
Mm-mm.
am I working? Yes, I am.
Gotcha.
But I wouldn't advise nobody. It's just that you get tired. You
Yeah.
either gonna feed into it, and not saying that it's right to get up, but I cussed the little girl clean on out with the love of God and everything else, and told her to go tell human resources. You just don't care no more.
Yeah, you do get to a point. You get tired. Right. Mm-hmm.
No, was that the way to do it? No. I care. Mm-mm.
She said, "Ooh."
Did I have more jobs out there? I had a computer, a phone, I had the love of God, and I got me.
Now.
You got to step out. Like I told Jay Wills, it's okay to be used, but it's not okay to be misused.
Yeah, abuse. You're right about that.
It comes in every different form. But Chris, the 56, and they need to really do stop that because these old women. No,
Okay.
it's just plain simple. No, I ain't got no calls on the subject one way or the other. But I know that couldn't be Manoir.
I know that's right. I
You
know.
alone. I'll be alone. I'll go read a book, go volunteer, go walk a dog, something besides
I would
that.
love I would love if I would love for her and I to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like because I don't want her to feel like because I disagree with things that I'm coming at her. Because that's the mentality of some people. If you don't agree with what they're doing, are you coming at me? So I'm gonna come at you. Huh? No, I'm having a conversation. I'm talking about how I see things. I'm supposed to talk about how I see things. I can't tell you how Melissa see them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
I
and
think the talk that the person that out of everybody talking, everybody is giving her good talk, but you got to also remember, you got to be willing to receive the
there you
talk.
go. Yes, there you go. Now, right there. Right there.
But now,
It ain't time. It ain't time. It's not time. And
Okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's not time.
Mm.
What we're looking at our age group, what we wouldn't do and bring it out here. Y'all got to realize that. That's all we looking at. It's something that I wouldn't bring out here. It's women like her. She's just bold enough to bring it above the screen. That's all.
well, that's not boldness.
Yeah.
I mean, since we're going to talk about that's not boldness. I wasn't ever referring to her for anything, but I understand where we are right now. But no, that's not boldness.
I know. I'm just keeping it cute.
No, but no, really, think about it. That's not boldness.
It's something that I would not put myself through.
I wouldn't either. And I'm bold enough to keep my business to myself. See what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's not boldness to come out and just put, no, that's not being bold. That's being, well,
We
and
know.
again, fill in the blank. It depends, that boldness is relative. What I think and you think and Creole thinks and Gene and Muffy and everybody in the chat, well, we all have what we think is bold. Our definition of boldness may not be the same. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I think we all have the same
Yeah,
idea.
we all on the same page, to be
Not
honest with
gonna
you.
do. Yeah, this just shit we're not gonna do.
We're just not gonna do that. I mean, that's plain and simple.
Yeah.
But I swear, I'm just sitting up here looking, sipping on my Pepsi, smoking on my medication. I'm like, ooh, what?
Sniffing on a what?
My medication. Sipping on, like you sipping, I smoke my little medication, my little weed, girl.
I was just I'm sorry. I didn't I was
But you know what? I had to be Pacific up because next thing you know, they had you on something else around here.
What?
I got well yeah now Creole butterfly, they will turn around in the heartbeat and say somebody's on something.
But I
Okay.
understand where Creole coming from. She just want to tell her. Brianna told her so much the other day. It just didn't make no sense. I just kept shaking my head. I said, this lady ain't gonna never get it.
Where she tell her at? I missed that.
Well, she was telling her why did she go back over to Lemon? Because see, honestly, I don't watch Lemon at all. That's too long of anything for me. That's too
Okay.
confusing. It's just bells and whistles and it got to hold everything.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Let me ask you all of you a question. Everybody who can hear this, even people on the replay. Let me ask you a question. What makes you think that she doesn't get it?
I
Oh,
think
I
she
ain't
does.
never said she didn't get it, but I wouldn't be getting it and coming out here embarrassing my damn self. Because if I say just read my book, what I really want to say, baby, I'll be
I
here
You
for a
already
couple
know.
of
don't
days.
think she's
I
even
already know.
embarrassed. See, that's what I'm saying. I know that it might not be, say, the normal realm of thought, damn, the normal realm of thought, but what makes people think that she doesn't get it? And what
She
makes
get everything that's going on and then some.
Okay, and what makes people think she's embarrassed? She's not embarrassed. If she was
But
embarrassed, don't you think she would pull back on something? She's not.
no,
Y'all gotta understand. She does
She
not
said
give a fuck.
no. Oh.
She
Mm-mm.
doesn't look, baby. I'm just trying to tell you. That's why I look. I don't speak on it. I don't say anything negative, positive.
tell Beans and Cornbread to leave me
I'm
alone. I ain't saying nothing. I'm trying to be all right and a good Christian. The Lord know my mind, and we're gonna say Jesus wept.
You sure did. That's what my grandmama said. Right, Thanksgiving Day. You know when it's Thanksgiving time and you hold hands and everybody has to say a
Yeah.
scripture. Baby, everybody said the scripture. And then my great grandmother said, Jesus wept. And my grandmother, who had been like 3 fingers in the bottle, said, he sure did. I will never forget that. I was 12 years old, y'all.
I'm just sitting back looking like everybody else, and now what I hear, she talking to Buddy Lee. I said, "Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a good ride."
Excuse me. No, ma'am. Excuse me. Say who now? Not Mr. DJ himself. Okay.
Do it again, Melissa. Melissa, hit it again.
Lord today. That's all I can say is Lord today and not tomorrow. She got me over here holding my breath. I'm like, say what now?
That's what she said. Now that's what, according to Miss Kristen, she said we was all saying our goodbyes on Jay Wills. It was early. She said, "Y'all gonna come over to see me at Buddy Lee? Cause I'm a camera up." I said, "I'll be at work, but I sure be tuning in to myself." Cause y'all know I like to dance though. He got some good music too.
He really do. Yeah, that's why
He
he's my
does.
DJ when I have something. Cause
He does.
Nyca introduced me to him, but child,
Right.
I'm so speechless. I'm sitting over here with my mouth open, and I need to shut it. Like my grandmother used to, girl, shut your mouth, girl. I'm just my mouth is open. See,
I
I
wish
don't
he
even know what to
could.
say. I have no. All right, Crystal, do you, girl? Do you, baby?
Mhm.
But
Well,
baby
I'm
girl,
gonna get on off from here and get ready. But
mm,
that's what we said. Tune in tonight.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
That's all I can say is mm.
Bye, y'all.
Let's
Love
read my
y'all,
book and
ladies. Have a
start
good
here.
day.
Love you too. Bye bye. Just sweet, you got me over here rolling. I swear. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. And yeah. Okay. Who child? Y'all not gonna y'all not gonna get me wrapped up in this YouTube crap. Cause see, I'll just tune in just to see. And no, we not. I'll let y'all tell me about it. Mm-mm.
Girl, look, let me tell you something. When I take look, I'm a cloud surfer. I am. I'm a cloud surfer. Even people who I drop down to. Do you believe this? Check this out. It's at least a year that I am subscribed to a person and cloud surf before I ever even drop down in their chat.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
serious.
Yeah.
Now I've been here since I was it 2009, 2008. Yeah.
Okay.
And I lost the first channel, and then I came back with this one, and I just added
Right.
the one. But yeah. And when I tell you, I stay my butt, my hind parts in the clouds. I need to make sure that I know what it is. Now, I might have something that grabs my attention right away, and I'll subscribe. But I don't feel compelled to start
Yeah. Yeah.
in typing in the chat. I got to feel you out. I got to see what's going on with you. I need to see what the people are like in your chat, the type of people and conversation you have on your panels. I need to watch, and I can't gather all of that in 1 week.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right, honey.
Mm-hmm. And then I watch how you respond in other chats and on other panels from other creators. It's really a science for me. Well, I'm not even going to call it a science. It's just a routine for me. But that's how I am with people that I actually Damn, what's the word I'm looking for? See, I need to get off YouTube. I keep my vocabulary shortens every damn week.
Okay. I thought it was just me. I'm like, and then I know what I'm trying to say. I can't even, yeah.
Right. People are interact. Damn it, that's the word. Damn. People I interact with.
Hey,
Physically
Sam
interact
Show.
with. Oh my God.
Boy.
Now that's a shame. Yes, okay. People that I physically interact with.
Okay. Uh-uh. And I wanted to show, is this it right here? Yeah, I wanted to show y'all. You can always also, y'all can swipe that anytime you want to do a cash app. You ain't got to check, you ain't got to type it in. You can just swipe that. Put your phone up against that. I don't have your information or none. And the person who sent me the cash app yesterday, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Honey, I was needing some gas and that cash app said ding. I'm like, won't God do it? Come on. Like, won't he do it? Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just wanted to show them that because a lot of people was
Look, I am really enjoying all this time up here. Look, and not once has nobody has yelled, gotten angry, cursed each other out, had to ban people. Nobody's fighting, nobody's running to make posts. We have all been having a really good conversation the whole time.
Yes.
And
I keep
I'm
telling
enjoying it.
it's grown people over here. It's grown people. We don't, we act our age over here, honey. And sometimes we act above our age. So now it's grown situations over here. I ain't gonna have it any other way at all. Cause I'm like, we don't do it over here. I'm sorry. And that's what, I banned somebody from my chat. And I think they got mad at me because at the time when I banned them from my chat, I only had 3 people. And I was sure I didn't want them to be the fourth. Okay. So I banned them because I didn't like what they were saying. They was telling me that they threatening people. They wanted me to tell what they was threatening to do to people. No, first of all, we don't do that over here. And second of all, you don't tell me to tell nobody nothing. Okay, see, that's how that works. You got me messed up. I ain't desperate for numbers, so bye. And so ever since I banned this person, every time they get a chance and they see me in the chat, they attack me. They say little things like they even made a troll account. One day I was on Miss Olivia's panel and came up in the back and said, Creole, you using God to sell ussy on the side. And that pissed Miss O off. It made her mad. She's like, what? Wait a minute. She spoke up before I could. Because I wasn't even paying no attention. But she spoke up before I could. And then I was like, child, I know who that is. I already knew who it was. I'm like, I know who that is. They just under a troll count. They mad because I blocked them from my chat. And I still ain't gonna unblock them. So have at it. Say what you like, babe. I don't care. Like I said, you will never know what bothers me. Ever. I never give my enemy the weapon to use against me. Are you stupid?
Okay.
That's dumb. It's like, okay.
And then look, and vice versa. People need to think about that when it comes to you. Well, like in my case, to me, I'm standing here with a gun. Why are you handing me bullets?
Okay. The real K Fit. Hey, Boo Bird. Hey, St. James. Smooches. Hey, y'all.
So on the same token, I'm not getting ready to hand you bullets to shoot me with.
Okay.
That works both ways. Damn it.
And like I told her, I said, well, you only got 3 people in your chat, and that's fine, and you ain't gonna be the 4th. How about that? See, I want those 3 people, and I don't want you. That should say something. That should say something. If I want them and don't want you, that should say something. So, let me keep my 3 or 4 over here. And you go, why you want to be over here so bad if I only got 3 or 4 over here? That's the thing. You want to be over here. And you I don't want you over here. Come on. Yeah, this kitten is getting on my nerves. She's getting bad. I might have to give her away.
Oh no, don't do that.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else. She goes in the garbage. No matter how much food she got, she goes in the garbage. She hops up on my sink, which I can't stand that because if you hop up on my sink, you'll hop up on my stove, and then we got a problem. So I don't do that, and I'm OCD as it is. So just just if you know what an OCD is, it means every little thing they look at as germs. So,
Mhm.
it's like this is challenging me. She's challenging me. She really is. And I'm trying to come out of my OCDism little by little. And so I might have to just say, you know what, who wants to take a beautiful kid, and there you go. She's not a year yet. Yeah. We'll
So,
see.
where's her water dish?
I got her water. You better get off my purse.
Not the purse now.
Girl, she on that brand new coach. We can't do that one. It's by her. Not too far from not too far from her little box.
Okay. Do you change her water every? Is it like a fountain or a feed, or is it a
It's
bowl?
two. It's two little squares. One I put her food in. The other one she has her water in.
Does it have? Do you?
But I
Does
change her
it
water every day.
dispense water? Is it a dispenser?
No, 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 no.
So it's a water bowl, and you change the water every day.
Yeah, it's two slots. One slot is for water, and the other slot is for the food.
Yeah. Um. It's probably the water dish. If she's jumping up on the sink, you said not the counter, the sink, right?
Yeah,
She wants fresh water.
but I change it every day. I
But
even
that
wash her bowl.
it's probably the water. I don't know. I tell you, get one of those the gravity water bottles.
Uh
They
huh.
don't even cost much. I think they're less than $5. And you know how the food dispensers are, where you turn it upside down, you fill it up, and
Yeah.
then you turn it right side up, and then it comes out.
Yeah.
They have those for water too, the water dispenser.
Okay.
And that way it keeps releasing fresh streams of water. If it's still water, they actually leave their own, I guess, like what people would on the human side call it backwash, I
Mhm.
guess. Yeah, but theirs is slick and slimy. And if it's in water that can't move or flow, it gets that way quickly. So even though you're changing their water every day, there's still, they can see and feel, not see, but they can feel and taste. They won't touch it.
You know what? And I think you right. I absolutely okay. I'm gonna get that. I gotta go get her some more cat litter today too, because she's at the end of her cat litter, and I hate that. So I have to go get her some cat litter today too. So I know she. You know what? That's what I get because my husband used to say I was bougie, and then he termed me bougetto because I got a chance. I can go into my ghetto ness too. But he said for the most part I'm bougie. God rest his soul. Everything I get is bougie. Even when he got that car, he told the salesman as he was coming out the door, the salesman said, it's a high maintenance car. He said, so is my wife. And they bust out laughing. I'm like, it ain't funny, like that, and start laughing. So now I got a cat who's bougie too, because she don't like dry cat food. She needs wet cat food. I ain't never seen a cat like this. So I have to mix because that bag of cat food ain't going to waste. Okay. So I mix a little bit of dry with the wet. And she seems to be eating it until she realizes it's to mostly dry. Then she stops eating it. And so I have to leave it there in order for her to just, thumb her nose up at it and eat it up. And then it's me and this cat, Lord. Y'all pray for me. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all pray for me. Cause I don't know what I was getting into. And I've had a cat before. Unfortunately, my baby got ate up by dogs. These dogs got loose in the neighborhood. They were rocks. And she had made it outside, which she never went outside, but she had made it outside. And all we heard was a whole bunch of noise. And then when my son went outside, he saw her fur. That's all he saw was her fur. They tore my cat to pieces. Okay.
Who tore your cat to pieces?
Yeah, them two pits.
Oh God.
Yeah, they got loosed in the neighborhood. Yep. And the lady apologized to me and everything. And I was like, it tore me up because I had that cat for like 5 years. I mean, that
Mm.
was my baby. She was so big, people thought she was a little puppy. That's how big she was. They was like, oh, it's a nice puppy. I'm like, it's a cat. What? That big? I'm like, yeah, that's my boo. That's my beans. That's a cat. So now I got this one. because I'm ready to date, but not date. So I'm like, well, give me something that I can hug up to a little bit, and then shoot on its way, and that I can see run around and things like that. Okay, because yeah, I'm a widow, but it's been 3 years now, and I finally think that I'm ready to open up and start, dating. But the dating pool is so shallow. I'd rather sit with a cat.
Babe, and you know what? You've got to come out of there. I understand. Trust me. I understand. I do because I did that for a long time.
Did you?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Because here was my thing. See, I've only got two children,
Okay.
but they're a significant amount of years apart. So with me being a single mom and knowing how things happen in the world, I'm like, dating was off the table.
Okay. I
It was
get
just
that.
off the table, yeah. But and for me, it was. I'm actually just getting to where I feel like, you know what? I can go away for a little while. I can go out. I can do this. I can do that. Just now, am I feeling that because I got two girls, but see, I got a 41-year-old and a 21-year-old.
Okay.
So I haven't. So that means that for 41 years solid, I've been, raising children.
Yeah.
Taking the dating thing. Oh, it's like once I got to the point where I got pregnant again.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
Okay. My daughter she was 21, and what happened? Here I am with a belly.
Mm.
So I started all over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, no, I don't trust anything, anyone, look. Do you know how hard it was to make a decision to leave my baby in the hands of someone else while I went to work?
I know that's right. Come on now. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. So believe me, any moment that I could have where she could be in my presence, where she did not have to be in someone else's presence, believe me, that was me. So that's and you know what? God already knew that each one of my girls was going to take all the attention that I had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's what it is. So now my baby just turned 21.
Yeah. My baby, she'll be 22 in January. So yeah,
Uh,
my oldest is 38 and my youngest is 22.
right. So you feel where I am.
Yep, I do. That's why I said yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just now at the point where it's like, you know what? I don't have to be back here at a certain time.
There
I
you
don't
go.
have to be, yeah. And it's like, now the thing is to actually get my ass on out there.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, I feel what you're saying. It's like, and when you talk about this looking like slim pickings out here, now I got a little, well, whatever. But
Come
I know that.
nothing, boo. I'm on her.
I hope the baby didn't hear me. Did he hear me?
He's in the kitchen. When I screamed, he thought I was calling for him. You know how the kids are, ma'am. Ain't nobody calling for you. When I was calling for you, wouldn't heard me. So I haven't started. Well, I have and I haven't. I'm half and half. I have and I haven't. Um, I don't know because you know what? I've been married most of my life, to be honest
Mhm.
with you. So I wouldn't even know because I'm used to a certain type of man, and I don't think my standards is gonna change because, like I said, my husband was great. God rest his soul. But I had a great man. I had a great husband. He was even great when he was dating me. That's what got me to say I do.
Yeah, but
So
it's just a different time now. And it's crazy because just because the time is different doesn't mean that people have changed.
hey,
For the
Travis
most part,
Levi.
people are
Mm-hmm.
still the same. It's just more prevalent of the negative things because we have social media.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Shaker, I've been
new.
wondering about you, boo. How you doing? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, nothing's new. We're just more aware of things now. But you look at the pickings and it's like, okay, is it slim pickings? Is it not? What is it? it's easy to be afraid to get back in a dating pool. It's very
Mhm.
easy to be afraid, not like a fear, but to have so much extra. I mean, way above being cautious. There's so many things that happen in your life, and there's so many people who are just so evil. And like I said, there's always been, but now that we really see it, it's in front of our eyes. You have to wonder, if somebody, helped you carry your bags to their car, was that to get your license plate number, or were they just being kind? You know,
Please tell
you
the
have to
truth. Come
question,
on.
yeah, you have to question everything. It's like if somebody, and we can't live in fear. Fear is not of God. However,
Right.
we still have to be cautious and aware. And
Yeah.
this is a hard decision to make. Sometimes it's just easier to say, you know what? I think I'll just go home and turn on some damn Netflix. I don't feel like meeting nobody. You say, well, what's the first thing that you would think? Well, this is a nice guy at my church, baby. They all up in there. Oh, the devil is all up in the church.
I know you're right. Come on now.
So it's like, shoot, no, can't do that. That's just like hell. You come out just as well as meeting somebody at the laundromat or online in the supermarket. You don't know. It takes time to meet people, and you need to meet people, see people, interact with people face to face, see their body language. Just what anybody can say or type, anybody can type the right words.
Right. Come on. Come
Right.
on.
But you need to see their eyes, watch their body language, see their facial expressions. That's going to tell you a whole lot.
So, of course, exes is trying to be current. No, go away. Shoot, shoot. Um,
No,
go away. Shoot, shoot. You didn't make it in the first round. No, go ahead. But
well,
it's been what's so funny. It's been younger men that don't know how old I am, and
mm-hmm.
they are shocked to hear like when they say, "Let me just ask you a question." I know I'm not supposed to ask a woman this, but how old are you? And I'm like, "How do I look?" And most of them say, "I think you about 38, 36." I be cracking up. Some of them be like, "I give you a good 40. You can't be no older than that." And when I bust out, be like, "I'm 54." They like, "You lying?" I'm like, "No." So, and
Mm-hmm.
you how old now? I'm 24. Baby, bye. Bye. This one guy, I like him. I do. But we both know that it's not the right time. We
I'm
he
sorry.
Yeah, he knows it's not the right timing for him. It's not the right timing for me. So maybe at a later date, if neither one of us, whatever. But it's just not. It's not because see, I'm one of them like this. If you tell me that you want me, but right now it's not the right time for you to date me, I'm gonna
Mhm.
believe what you say. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna force myself on you. Say, why not? No, I think we can. No, oh, okay. Because thank you so much for telling me the truth. I appreciate that. I'm moving on.
Mhm.
I I just don't understand women that beg men to date them. I don't get that.
Mm,
That, go
or
ahead.
how about this bullshit here? I know he loves me. He's just afraid to say it. Girl, if he didn't say it, he does not.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank
Let me
you.
say, if a man
He
really
says it
loves
in
you,
other ways.
come on. Okay? If he loves you, the first thing he's going to do is lock it down.
Thank you.
He was like, come on, this time. Look, now we're going to go meet mama. We're going to eat this dry ass turkey. We're going to get this ring. I'm going to, what I'm saying? He's gonna tell you out the gate.
Okay.
Okay, so don't tell me. I know he loves me. He's just afraid to say, okay, keep on. See, I can't feel sorry for you later. I can't.
Well, I like I said, all right, here you go. He says he loves me, but he says it in a different way. He don't come right
Right.
out and say I love you. He say, he just does things for me to let me know he love me. But he's never said he love you. No,
See, because he does not.
thank you. Because one thing I know about men, Men tell you what they feel. We just don't listen. As women, we assume that they meant something else when they done told you we're just friends. In the back of your mind, because he's real nice to you and all of this and stuff. No, we're more than friends. He really likes me. We're in a relationship. No, he told you what it was. Now, if you think anything else outside of that, that's on you. Because he'll go back in a minute and say, but remember, I told you we just friends. Where's the lie? We've seen, matter of fact, we've seen that lately on YouTube. He says she just a friend. He says she just a friend. Just read. Did she drop out?
I'm sorry, I'm here. I was fooling with Sugarfoot.
That's yeah. I mean, so and I would love. Oh, I would love to still do this panel. I know Trey George said he would be one of my panel people.
Great.
I
Yeah.
still would love to do this panel where we have women and men, at least one from the same sex relations, and then the others from straight relationships. But that we come on here and we just have the conversation, because it's a whole lot of things. I'm telling every woman, you should always have somebody in your corner that's a gay man, because I'm gonna tell you, a gay man's radar, baby, not
Mhm.
one that's jealous, because there is some gay men that be jealous of women, and but I'm talking about like one straight up. Like, I think, to be honest, if I don't know him like that, but I believe if Trey Jewel seen somebody you were dating, and he would be like, that's part of our community. He would just know, like, that's part of our community.
Mhm.
It would be up to you to believe it or not, but I would trust him enough to be like, you know what, I think he's telling me the truth. This man is part of his community. So it would be up to you if you still wanted to mess with him or not. But I think every woman should have a gay friend. I do.
Now, I will tell you this too. Any woman who has been in a long term relationship or a marriage with a gay man already knew. They might not have known for sure. They had an inkling, but something in there, they already had their confirmation. It went from an inkling to a confirmation. They just ignored it. They wanted the relationship more, and they ignored it. And I truly feel that way now. It might not be true, but that's my opinion of that's how I feel about it. There has got to be, you can't tell me that you were married for 20 years and you didn't have an inkling that your husband had an attraction or interest for the opposite sex.
Baby.
Just can't, that's just like, if see, an attraction or a desire for anyone other than you should already
Be
raise your
aware.
radar.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
it's not even about gender.
Hey,
Something is
Nisha.
already telling you that he's interested elsewhere, whether it be male or female.
Okay.
So let's be real with it. This is going to be when are you going to do the panel, girl?
I'm thinking about actually doing it probably in November, to give everybody a chance to get back with me and say yeah and nay. Mother had already said yeah, so I just got to give him the date. Um, I know I want you up here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get either my friend, the real Anthony McNeil, or Dirk C. Williams, my other brother from another mother.
Okay.
And because I want it to be like a diverse situation. I just
Yeah.
want to talk about just things, because we all, depending on what walk of life you in, your thoughts about something could be a little bit different. And don't mean it's the best or the worst, it's just different. Like Dirk, okay, my friend Dirk C. Williams, I be talking about, he's a Republican. Okay, straight up Republican. He black, he a Republican.
Mhm.
And I'm into Lord,
But is he voting for Trump?
I don't know. I didn't ask the man. I didn't ask the man. But I will say this. There has been conversations that have came up over here and everything that he's, been in the chat being active on. But then there's been some other things that he go back and listen to my videos. He'll send me something in my email, and it makes me think. Some things have really made me think the way that he put things. It don't mean it's better. It just means he made me think about some things differently. Just like him. It's some things I say to make him re-question some things that he thought was one way. And I think that's what it's supposed to do. It
Yeah.
don't mean that we don't like each other because we have opposites of opinion. It just means that we see things in different ways. And maybe he can enlighten me on something that I may have missed or vice versa. And I think that's what true adultship is, that you piggyback off each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't always got to agree to kick. And that's why I tell people that come over here, you ain't got to agree with me to come over here. You're supposed to have your own opinion, you
Right.
know? And that's it. I'm not one of them that if you disagree with me, I'm cussing you out or you got to. No, if you disagree, you just disagree.
Right. That's it. It's a difference of opinion. It
There you
might
go.
be a strong difference, but that's what that is. And
Yeah,
you have to respect that. And if that difference of opinion is so profound to you, then that's when you make a choice whether or not you want to even deal with this person. But if it's not that deep, hey, that's what it is. A
right.
difference of opinion.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So,
It's
yeah.
like, I hear people say, okay, this is going to be kind of, this is not a reach, but it's not a popular opinion, but I'm going to say this.
Okay.
Um, it's just like a person saying, if you're not married, don't tell me, you can't tell me about a man, or you can't tell me how to keep a marriage or whatever, you know?
Hmm.
Okay, now you can say that, but here's the thing. Just because a person hasn't been married doesn't negate the relationship they've been in. You may have been married for 15 years and this other couple may have been shacking up for 15 years. Now, no, they're not married, but that doesn't negate the fact that they've been in the same household doing the same things that you do in your household with your family. The difference is one of you is married and one of you is not. So you can say, well, you've been with this person all this time and he never married you. So you can't tell me about having a husband. Well, the thing is, that doesn't make that person's input less relevant, because on the same token, no, I cannot tell you how to get or keep a husband, but I can tell you how to get rid of one. I can tell you how you're not going to get one, right? I mean, come on.
Oh my goodness. Girl, go ahead. I'm listening. Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, but that's it. And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
I used to feel like that too because, when you dating, you can always just leave. But when you are married, like the courts is involved, it's a different situation. But however, males are males, whether they got a ring or not. Okay. So, I mean, if you had any
Well,
substantial
that's the same
relationship,
for women.
yeah.
Women and women and women. It's your relationship or marriage is your relationship
There
or
you go.
marriage. Yeah. But you can't say, okay, well, if you don't have the ring and you don't have the paper, that you can't tell me, you have nothing to say when it comes to this marriage conversation. Well, I believe I do. If we've both been, we got the same amount of years, the same amount of children, and the same amount of bills.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So everybody has input. It might not be on the best side, the high side, the low side, or your side, but everybody's got input.
I know that's
Everybody's got,
right.
okay, and that's look. Yeah, I can't tell you how to get a man to marry you, but you can't tell me about not how to get one and keep one. I got one and kept one just as long as you have. Yours married you, mine didn't. Tell me what made the difference. So see, I do have input because I can't tell you what to do to make him put that ring on your finger and give you his name. But clearly, from my same length of experience, I can tell you how not to do it because I've been doing the same shit you've been doing all these years, but I don't have it.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
So
going on? Blackberry Molasses and the Beef Sector podcast. Smooches to both of y'all. Thank you. And y'all, please don't forget to like and share. Please, 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 please. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and get that subscription. What you waiting on? Yeah, but I will say this too. What was I gonna say? Look, I told you, girl, short term memory. Just straight out the wild dookie. Oh, my husband, my late husband.
Mhm.
I've told this before. He said when he saw me, he knew I was his wife. He said he leaned over and whispered to his little brother, was like, "That's my wife right there." His little brother said, "You don't even know her." He said, "I know, but that's my wife." And he was there with his then girlfriend. I was a matter of fact, I was a guest of his brother and my cousin because they were dating. And so yeah, he knew. He said when he saw me, he knew I was his wife, and trust me, he did everything he could to make me his wife. He sure did from day
That's
one.
right.
He left her. He left her and broke up with her, moved two doors down from me, and started dating me. He asked me, "You mind if I come down and talk to you for a while?" And I'm like, "No, come on down." I mean, he really courted me. And he told me, he said, "I'm gonna marry you." And I was like, "Boy, go on." He said, "No, I'm gonna marry you." And he did everything he said he was gonna do, he did. So I mean, I like a man's man. I do. I'm a tough cookie. I like a man's man. Like me, I'm not liberated. You know how a lot of women are so liberated. I'm not that liberated. I
Now,
like
well,
my doors.
shit, now,
I
wait a
like
minute.
my
We're going to
doors
talk
open.
about that.
Okay, girl,
You
I
got to be free now. You got to be liberated now. Wait a minute.
now what I'm saying is I like my doors open. I like my chair pulled out for me.
Yes.
Things like that. But I'm saying there's a lot of women say, I can open my own door. I don't need you open my. No, that ain't me.
No, that's
I
not
feel
women's liberation. See, people get that so confused, and it's the youngsters that really do that. Women's lib is not about saying I don't need a man. I don't know. It's about you having yourself acknowledge as well as you know that you a man is not above you, and you're not above a man.
right. There you go.
It's liberation. We want equality. That's what women's liberation is about.
Right.
Equality. That
Right.
doesn't mean I gotta go fill up the car when we getting ready to go out for go on a ride. I should have to wash the car. I gotta cut the grass. Hell no. Guess what? Can I take the trash out to the curb? Yes. Can I change a light bulb? Yes. But as long as there's a damn man in this house, the fuck I will.
I know you right. I
Okay.
know you right, honey. Get with it, cause no, ma'am, no, no, no.
Nah.
Absolutely not. And I just think that I hear some people. I be listening to women, and I got women around me. Don't get me wrong. That's
Mhm.
dating now, and I be hearing them, and they be talking about, yeah, because uh. He's in there now. He's taking a nap, and but I asked him to take his trash out before he went to sleep. It's been 2 days, and he's like, "Ain't you do it? Won't you take it?" I'm like, "Oh no!" And you still with him? And what they
Mm-mm.
here is what they tell me. You
First of
just
all, why is he in there even taking a nap?
okay.
Nap?
Some woman told me, you think I'm playing. I ain't gonna say her name. Some woman said, "You too hard on men. I doubt if you will ever find another man." I said, "The devil is a lie. I may not find the man you like, and I'm glad. I will. There will be a man to find me. How about that?"
And see, that's the thing. We're not supposed to be out here looking. We're
Thank
supposed to
you.
be found.
We supposed to be found.
Now,
Right.
our job is to be ready when they find
Thank
us.
you.
Or they're
Thank you.
going to keep moving on and find something else.
See, because just me read my book, not trying to be funny. I know what I'm coming to the carpet with. You see what I'm saying? Like I know who I
Mhm.
am. I know what I got. I know my mentality. I know everything I'm coming with, and I'm a catch. I'm very
Okay.
much a catch. Here, don't get it twisted. I'm a catch. So I cannot give my pearls to swine. I refuse to give all this gold to somebody who's used to brass. No, ma'am. I'm not desperate like it. No, neither am I thirsty. When I tell you my husband took very good care of me, my husband took very good care of me, and he left me set up. I refuse to give what he gave me, and I'm set up to somebody who ain't got nothing and ain't even got the ability to build on nothing. It's one
Okay.
thing to have the ability to get it, and you just need a woman to, got your back. Then you out there getting it. You getting it. Okay, that's one thing. It's another one to find somebody who's lazy and see
Hey,
what you
pretty
got.
carpenter.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I was saying
Hey,
hello. I'm
pretty
sorry.
sexy girl, yeah. It's another thing just for a man to see what you got and decide, "Ah, I want what she got, and gonna lay on what you got and get what you got. So that, oh no, I would never disrespect his image like that and his memory either. You a lie.
Mhm.
Come with something.
Okay.
You got to come with something and not just your habit.
Ah, no. How about no habits? Because, baby, we
Okay.
can't do habits.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
you know,
yeah.
oh, girl, you got me tickled. Because you're right. And I'm laughing.
Yeah, you want to come and you want to boss, you want to be the authority figure of the house, of me, but you ain't coming, you ain't show up with nothing. You ain't got nothing, man. What are you
Okay.
showing up with? What- Tommy ain't got no job. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you
It's
to have an income. I'm gonna need you to
perfect.
have an income.
Yeah.
Very much so. I'm gonna need you not to be stingy. Okay. I'm gonna need you to have a conversation about yourself. All right. I don't want to hear, okay, dog, you see my nigga, and oh yeah. No, we don't talk about you save that for your friends. Okay. See, that's why I said I'm too girl. I got standards. I'm sorry.
Girl,
I do.
you sitting there flipping through the damn Urban Dictionary, trying to handbook, trying to find out what the hell,
You
what
saying
is
right.
he saying? Like, wait a
When you call
minute.
yourself taking me out to dinner, don't get me wrong, a girl love a good burger. Don't get me wrong, I do, but I don't eat burger all the time. It's not in my digestive diet. Okay, when you tell me
Okay.
I'm gonna take you to a nice restaurant and you pull me up at Golden Corral, no, ma'am. No, no, that's not nice. I don't even like buffets. Let's just get that straight. To get me to go to a buffet, trust me, my family has to talk me into it. And it's not the fact that it's a buffet. I don't do germs. I just told you I'm OCD. I don't do germs.
Mhm.
And when I tell you the buffet to me is filled with them, it takes a minute for me to wrap my mind around. Okay, go get your food, sit your butt down, and that's it. Okay, so yeah. Don't get me wrong. I ain't bougie like that to where it has to. I don't even like Chris. What's that? Roof Chris. I don't like Roof Chris. And I know everybody gonna like what? I don't like Roof Chris. I told y'all I'm a chef. I was a chef for 2 years, so I know good places to eat and places
Mhm.
that's just full of hype. And black people have made Roof Chris the name it is because we were told it was the staple of having money and all this and stuff. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's not, but I digress.
Mhm. That's just like people wearing what's the oh Lord, you're gonna be mad at me because I can't remember. Wait a minute. This is what is that damn designer? Everybody, excuse me, everybody said, "Oh, you gotta wear this, you gotta wear." And when you look at that, looks like some of the gaudiest, tackiest shit on earth. You hear me? It looked like they went and got that shit from John's Bargain Basement.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't. You look at it, you're like, ew, that looks
Yeah.
tacky. But because it's who I think it is. Is it the one with the little fake pearls and all this? Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
That's
think
okay.
it's Gucci. My daughter was reminding me of what this. All that shit looked like somebody took some fake pearls,
Okay.
some color swatches, made a copy of it on the copy machine, and then ran it off in color and
See?
cut that shit out and made a shirt. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
still.
goodness.
Oh my god, that stuff is horrid. It's
Yeah.
horrendous. I'm like,
I'm
no, look
good.
at these prints. Come on now. If you're really into textiles, that's the worst crap ever.
I don't like Michael Kors. And people think I'm weird. I do not like nothing Michael Kors makes do I find I don't like it. And that's just me. It's not
I like
knocking it.
some of his shoes and some purses.
Hmm.
However, I don't, just because I like it doesn't mean I'm going to pay for it because the thing is, I mean, even with purse, honey, it's not leather. Look, and you got a lot of people. saying, well, if it doesn't come with this, if it doesn't have that, it's not authentic. But here's the thing: the same stuff you get at the swap meet is the same stuff you're buying there because they're all made in another damn country.
And some of that stuff is the reason why it doesn't qualify is because it's scratch and dent. That's it. Or either
Look,
the
and
zipper
even
is.
the inside, honey. These okay. I'll give you another one. Now I do like,
Me too, beans and cornbread.
the, I do like a lot of Louis Vuitton. I like their logo. I like a lot of their signature items. Not all of them, but a lot of signature items. They're not clothing, but things like luggage, handbags, stuff like that. I like a lot of their items. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But oh,
Honey, I got about 10 more minutes and we getting up out of here, honey.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I don't like, let me see. I just have never been the only name brand. I guess because I grew up in name brand. Like that was just my family. I grew up with it, and like I'm, no big whatever. I ain't trying to say I was rich or nothing, but I had my mom, my aunties, my grandparents. They all like at a young age. Like I said, I had 3 mink coats before I was even 21. I mean, real mink.
Mhm.
I had leather, Agnes. Back then, Agnes was a name brand. I had Agnes boots and shoes and belts and Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. And like, that's just what they bought me. I had my first real sapphire and diamond ring when I was 8 years old. That was, stuff like that, a herb-on necklace. And so I grew up, wearing the stuff. And what I realized is, it's okay. It's okay. So even when my husband, when he, started dating me and court me and stuff like that, he used to ask me all the time, "What do you want? I want to go out here and get you blah blah blah." I'm like, "Don't do it. I don't. It's just not me." You
Yeah,
know,
it's not about a label or a
right?
brand.
Yeah.
And it's about quality. And here's the thing, a lot of now, let me tell you, ladies and you fellas, something. Before you all start trying to brag about what type of purses and luggage you have, check the inside, please. Please know it's not leather if the inside isn't suede. If you think you've got leather, when you look on the inside, if there's plastic or satin, not silk, and all of that, no, go under that and see. If it's not suede on the inside, it's not leather. Suede is the opposite side of leather.
Brother, I know you're right. I
Okay.
know you're
So
right. Come on.
all quit getting out here bragging, talking all that shit, walking around with that Noga hide. Okay. You got Noga hide and pleather. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm one of them. I'm gonna tell you, honey. Me, my mother, and one of my sisters. Once a month, we used to go to Goodwill, but we would go to the rich Goodwills. Like after where the rich people take their stuff, baby, I would rack up. Like it's almost time for us to do it again because it's the change of the season. And baby, you can go to the Goodwill and get you some nice stuff. Do you hear me? And if
Yes.
I didn't wash it and stuff, I would take it to the cleaners and tell them wash and press. Baby, excuse me, when I go pick that stuff up, it look brand new.
Yes.
So I don't be bothered. Like I tell everybody, I make the stuff look good because of who I am. I told y'all I don't have no self-esteem issue. I'm sorry. I
There
can go
you
I
go.
can go Dollar Tree. And if I see something I want to buy, baby, I buy it and wear it. And you think it costs me a whole lot of money. Mm-mm. No, I just know how to look good on the budget.
Okay. The clothes doesn't make the man makes the
The
clothes.
clothes. You better say it. If not, why y'all paying all this money for a man's name?
Okay. And then what happens? Now you got to go throw away all your shit. 'Cause
Yes. Okay. So yeah,
yeah.
people are they are going broke for a name, for a label. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing
Mm,
that. I'd rather have money in the bank to know I got that money right there just in case one
okay.
day I want to go eat somewhere, I stay in a hotel. I'd rather know I got that money that's readily available for me or that I got stock. And I'm a person that believes in stock. And trust me, I got stock. Okay. I'm
And
not just
you
a
know
person
what?
that,
Make that the last time you say that. Don't let these people know what you got.
okay. All right. You
Mhm.
right. You right. Ain't nothing they can do about it, but you right. Absolutely. Ain't none of their business. That's right. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, let
Doing
me say
that
this to
too.
my friend. I know he gonna be listening to some part of this. Derek C. Williams. I need another tip. I need another tip. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say is I need another. He is so good with different things, finances and stuff. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. I have a, and then I'm mad because I ain't seen Anthony McNeil. He ain't dropped down in a minute. I know he'll be listening to this too later on.
Well, I will say this. You know that there is a lot of things going on with HBCUs, and this is homecoming weekend
Yeah.
for Aggies.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
yeah. So A&T is having this is homecoming weekend. So he may or may not be in that area, whatever. But this is a big season for HBUs everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, so
Hey
he might
TC.
be at some event somewhere. I don't know. There might be some other homecomings now at other places, but I know for a fact about this one because I used to go every year. And well, no, I went every year for 2 years, and I'm like, this is too much for me. This is too much. You know, at first, like when you're young, it's cool. You can walk all night and all day.
I know you right. I
Yeah, but girl, shit, it went down from being at city stage and all this stuff, from going to a 3-day event to going to the first day. Then it went from going to the first day to going to the last day. Then it went from doing that to just going to sit in the bleachers and watch the band. Then it went from, well, damn it, I'm a cook at the house. And we
Okay.
have a yeah. I'm
Ma'am.
like, shoot.
Honey who?
Now
Yes,
I tell you
ma'am.
what, when I lived in Greensboro, I used to have a party every year for homecoming.
Oh, okay.
hmm I had some
Ooh.
of the best parties around. Yep.
I know today I'm not cooking. I am going. A friend of mine, he just, let me tell you, he's a white guy, but Dustin can cook his face off. Do you? I told him in his ancestry, it must be some of us in his ancestry because he don't cook like no white guy. He actually cooked like grandma's cousin back on the other side when they just came out of slavery. That's how he cooked. And he's cook. Somebody got mad at him because he was making a whole lot of money because of his food, and they called the people on him. So they came
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and yeah, they came out and shut him down. And he came to Facebook and was telling everybody that he was sorry. This was last weekend. He was sorry they shut him down. Somebody reported him and everything. He said, "But I'm only $500 away from the license I need." Baby, them people got to donate to his cash out. He went and got their license, and he made a post yesterday. I'm back on my post today with my license.
All
Right.
right.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
going to give me some good fish because I don't feel like frying none. But I'm gonna go over there and get some fish straight up out the grease, honey, and be talking to him while I'm eating my. You know how it has to be real hot. You got to be blowing and stuff when you eat.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Now, see, and this is something that people
Demetra,
can
hi
do too.
boo.
Hey, Demetra, baby. I love my Demetra.
I love Demetra too. I be up in her clouds cracking up. I be over road. I'm like, Demetra, no, she ain't got no sense. I'm serious. But what was you saying? Go ahead.
Oh crap. What was it? What was it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the cooking, the homecoming. Um, uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think I forgot. I think I forgot. It was something about cooking and the homecoming, the parties. Yeah, shit, I forgot. It's gone.
That's all right. It'll come back one day. Look. But y'all, I am getting ready to get out of here because I do have to take my car to the car wash. I told y'all I take care of my baby like she's 2025. She get her bath as often as I can give it to her. When
Mhm.
snow happen, we can't go. Oh, I hate that stuff. I hate snow. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I
Anywho,
love it.
I can't drive in it and I got too much to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I still have a lot to do 3 times and 4 times a week. And when it snows, I can't drive in it. I have to
Yeah.
take my time. Sometimes I gotta get my son. It's just a hassle. I hate it. Now, if I didn't have nowhere to go, I probably would enjoy it more. But I've never liked snow, even as a kid. I used to get mad when my mama tried to put me outside and play in it. For real. I used to just stand right there on the porch. And she used to think I was really, really dumb. She's like, you ain't gonna throw no snowball, nothing. I hate this stuff. And she said, "Come on back in, girl." Okay. I came back in, grabbed my Bobby dolls. I couldn't stand that stuff.
Girl, I couldn't even look. It was the opposite with my youngest baby girl. Honey, look, she's out there playing in the snow and turning around and trying to throw a snowball at me. I was like, look,
Uh-uh.
you know what? I'm gonna post it on my community wall. I got a video of it. It might have
Oh
been
my
about 10
goodness.
years ago.
Hey, Kimberly Black Boo. Hey. Now, the only thing about snow that was good was that my grandmother used to make snow ice cream and she taught me the recipe. So after the first snow, when the second one hit, I make
Mhm.
snow ice cream. That's it. That's the only thing about snow that I enjoy is every now and then, once a season, I make snow ice cream. That's it.
Okay.
And I don't even know about the way that this world is going. I don't know if I even trust the snow no more.
Well, that's why I think they always say it has to be after the first snow.
Yeah, that's what I know. No, it's not snowing yet. I was just talking about it, Demetra. It's not snowing here yet. Actually, it's 72 degrees in Kentucky today, so it's pretty all right. The sun is out. And then
Girl.
tomorrow I'll be in church all day, just about because my granddaddy, he's been pastoring for 63 years. And so tomorrow we celebrate that. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's yeah, I'm a preacher's what they call it, a pastor's
PK.
not a pastor's kid, but I'm a descendant from a pastor. I guess that's how you do
Okay.
it. Yeah, because it's my granddaddy. And I got uncles and aunties that's pastors and preachers and bishops and all this and stuff. So it one of us was gonna be a preacher. So I guess God was like, "Nah, I chose you." So yeah, I'm the one that's carrying it on. So yeah. Which you know what's so funny? My friends will tell you, I've been preaching all my life. Even as a kid, I used to be the one that, everybody be doing something and I find a sermon in it, not knowing that it's a sermon. And they'd be like, "Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay." And my one teacher, I'm trying to find him. I really am. His name is Samuel Beauchamp. I'm saying it out loud because if somebody know him, they can let me,
Damn it.
huh?
I'm sorry. I'm listening. Let me go on mute. Sugar for just knocked over a bunch of shit.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Now, I'm trying to find my one teacher that made an impact in my life. I really want to bless him. I really want him to see what I turned out to be because this teacher told me, he pulled me aside one day. He said, "I want to talk to you." I said, "Okay." He said, "You a leader and don't want to be." I knew that, but I didn't expect nobody to pull my card. And he said, "You a leader and don't want to be." He said, "That's dangerous." He said,
Ooh.
"Because some leaders are born," he said, "like you." He said, "Then some are made." He said, "But you're a born leader and you have," I mean, it was just so much stuff he said to me that day that actually shifted the way that I carried myself,
Mhm.
because I was trying to hide. I did not want people to see me as a leader, even though that's how I showed up. And he asked me one day, he said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, no, he said, "What do you want when you grow up?" I said, "I actually want a Mercedes Benz." I said, "That's my car. I want that and everything." He said, "So what are you trying to do?" I said, "Well, I was trying because y'all have to know, I had to drop out of regular high school and I went to this program that Kentucky had to where you can go to high school 3 times a day and or either get your GED. Well, I wanted my high school diploma, not my GED. There's nothing wrong with it, but it was just for
3 times a day.
yeah. You can go 3 times a day or you can go for 3 hours and be done with it. Me, I'm overachiever. Of course I am. I went 3 times a day for 3 hours. So I would go morning session, afternoon session, night session.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and each
like, what? What?
yeah, and
I'm like,
each session was for 3 hours, okay, to get your high
gotcha.
school diploma. You only had to go 3 hours. Well, I went to 3 sessions, okay. But anyway, like I told him, I had to drop out of high school, so I was coming back to that little program to get my high school diploma, because I wanted to be a doctor. And so I told him I wanted to be a doctor just so I can get me a Mercedes Benz, right? And he said, "Okay, I see what you're talking about." He said, "But why not buy property?" And I never thought about that. He said, "If you own property and you rent your property out, that'll pay for everything that you want." And I just, this man would have these conversations with me to kind of hone in what I was good at. And like he told me, he said, you're multi-talented. He said, that's your problem. You're so good at a whole lot of things. It's hard for you to pick one to focus on. He said, but the one that you find yourself doing the most, that is your calling. And I always have been one to help people. I've always been the one like to help the underdog. I've always been the one to encourage people, and things like that. And so I really started when I started my own situation. I ain't gonna tell the name of it. My thing was to help older people. I love old people. I love old people. That's always been my passion. And I guess I love old people because how I found one of my grandmothers one day and I couldn't help her. So that thing just grew up in me to make sure that I always helped somebody that was elderly, and things like that. So I said all that to say sometimes all you need is one mic, one voice to speak into your life to change your destiny. And that teacher was the teacher that actually spoke in my life to help put me on the right road, because like I told you, I was dealing with molestation and incest and everything. And so I fought all the time. I didn't know how to articulate my words. I fought. You mess with me, you said something I didn't like, I would hit you in your mouth. I fought, and everything. So he helped change and shape that. And so I'm trying to find him because I really, really would like for him to see that I finally got my doctorate degree, that I'm finally doing what I love, that I'm finally helping people, and that, I became a success. And, I want him to see that the words he spoke in my life helped shift me. And I try to be that to other people. I try to be what he was to me to other people. I really do. And I know I said out there and y'all like, okay, and your point being, it's just that sometimes something people say can give you what you need without you knowing it's what you need to make a difference.
I completely understand that. Yes. Um, what now? When is the last time that you had contact with this person?
I haven't caught in years. It's been years.
Well, what's years? What's
Uh,
years?
at least over 30.
Okay, so here's the thing. I understand how you feel, and you want to let this person know that they made a difference in your life, and look what I'm doing now. But the thing is, that person may have only been placed in your life just to get you to that point. You may not be meant to make contact with that
You're
person.
right.
So
I
don't
agree with
press.
that.
Yeah, don't press.
Yeah, I agree with that. You may be absolutely right because it could be a reason why I can't find him. I don't
Hmm.
think he's passed away. Last I knew, he was he had become a substitute teacher now. So I do know the last time somebody told me about him was about maybe 10 years ago. They said he was substituting, so and everything. But you're right, and if that's the case, then that's fine. That's fine. But like I said, I still want to pass it on. I
Yes.
want to, make sure that, because I knew I was destined for greatness. I still ain't reached where I'm supposed to be. That's just to be real. I haven't because I am the person that, uh, I used to tell my husband we were going to be the richest broke people that people ever known because,
Now see,
huh?
I said, now see,
And see, because
you say some shit. Not the
this is what
richest
we
people.
used to do. We
Yeah.
used to actually, when we leave church, at least twice a month, we used to go grocery shopping. Okay. And I mean, when I tell you we would have steaks and roast and chicken and canned goods and all that, and we would split it up. We would make sure that each bag had a meal, like a complete meal in it. And we
Mm.
would just go to some church members and be like, here, God bless you, and just leave. Period. God bless you. We used to do like we love doing stuff like that. I used to pay different people's things because it was in my heart to do. And I told God I want to do it on a bigger scale. I want to do it on a bigger scale. I want to be the one that go and buy people a car and be like, here you go, and just walk out. I don't want no accolades. You ain't got to take my picture, nothing. I just
Yes.
want to do this. I want to pay people's electric bills. I want to pay
Yeah.
this is who I am. And now this is the real Creole talking now. Seriously. That's what I want to do. I want to show up as the person that God sends to take care of his people. That's what I want to do. And that's what I'm destined to do. I don't know how he's going to do this before I leave this earth, but I will be in a position to where I can actually stand in line at the electric company and be like, I'm going to pay your bill today, and pay it and go, there you go. God bless you. I want to pay your bill today. There you go. God bless you. I'm going to pay your bill today. And usually when it's put on people like that, when God has ordained you to do it, you always have problems in your finances. Always. Because if you had the money that you're supposed to do, you know what to do with it. And so the enemy has to trouble your finances so much to where you can't carry out that. It's only a temporary situation because what God has ordained, he going to make sure you do. But the enemy has to frustrate you in your call first in order for you to say, well, dang, I don't have money to pay my own stuff. But that's not true. That's not
Mhm.
true. So I mean, I'm just y'all. Let me get because I can keep talking to y'all all day. Let me get. Let me.
Me too. Look, this has been such a good time.
Hey, GFTV. Thank you for visiting. Thank you so much. I wanted to interview you one day too. I really did. I still do. I would like for you to come over here and let me interview you. No setup interviews, no traps. I don't do anything like that. Anybody who knows Creole know I don't operate like that at all. But I'm very interested in some things that's concerning you. It really is. I am. So if you agree, let me know. If not, no hard feelings. You're welcome over here at any time. No problem. Okay, I'm sorry. What was you saying? Just read.
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I'm good. Look, I'm over here moving stuff around. Oh, get that going to fall. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so yeah, we like I said, I do talk about a lot of stuff over here. Like I said, we talk about everything. I do break down the Bible. I do break down where we are in the Word. A lot of people think it's a white man's Bible. No, it's not a white man's Bible. You have been misled. Okay, and I understand where that comes from. And a lot of us have gotten bad teaching when it comes to the Bible, and I'm here to rectify that. Like I said, I don't know everything, but such as I know, I do teach. And I'm apt to learn. I can be taught. I don't have to always teach. I can learn. Okay.
Right.
Uh, Also, I do teach on relationships. We talk about that over here because, like I said, I was in a very successful, I think, relationship marriage for 20 something years, almost 30 years before my husband passed away. So I think I got a little knowledge on what that is, just a little bit, maybe not a lot.
Well,
Uh,
one thing you did just say that's right. Unsound doctrine is dangerous.
thank you,
I'd
thank you.
rather you not know anything than to know the wrong thing.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I try not to lead with emotions. I
Mhm.
try not to do that because sometimes emotions is dangerous. I may feel passionate about something because I've been through it, but it doesn't mean that it's right. See, that's one thing we got to understand. Something that's factual and something is because how you feel. Your feelings don't always mean it's factual. It means how you feel. And once you distinguish between the two, you can have an intelligent conversation. Because a lot of people want to make how they feel a fact. No, it's how you feel. That may
Right.
be your reality, but it doesn't mean it's factual. It
Well, it
doesn't mean,
could be factual for you, but
yeah.
not for me. Just
That's why I
because
say
that's
on this
what occurred
earth,
in your life doesn't mean that that's how it is. We
thank
might
you,
have had to.
Lottie.
Got you. I got you. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Okay, like I will say this. I shared yesterday with Jay Dunn because Jay Dunn wants to interview me. I
Oh
know
Lord.
everybody feels certain ways about her, and I'm not trying to win her over or nothing like that because it is what it is. Okay. But I did share this and I'm gonna share it with you guys. I did get a trial date for the girl who murdered my daughter. So I'm so excited about that. If you've been
Thank
following me, you know I have been going back and forth with this court system about just getting a trial date. My daughter was murdered in 2020. Okay. and we're going on 2025, and the trial is not until next year in 2025. And I knew it. I told everybody we won't go to trial to 2025. I don't know why I feel that, I just do. But I'm so grateful to at least have a trial date now. And it was the judge who decided, no, enough is enough. Enough is enough. This has went on too long. We're going into 5 years of this lady having to endure this girl pulling all these stunts. He needs to be, whatever the stunt was, she pulled it. And her attorney helped her pull it. So it was the judge, thank God, that decided, no, enough is enough. We're going to have this trial. Give me a date for a trial. I'm not coming back discussing nothing else. If you can't figure it out between this year and the time that the trial happens, then we'll just go ahead and do what we got to do. So they were forced to give a date for a trial. So I'm excited about that and everything. So I have really been um, open and honest with you all about different things that go on, in my life and over here. So, like I said, my prayers go out to Lady Nyca. I don't know what I can do, but anything I can, I know one thing I can do. I can get a prayer through. So I will pray for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Too much is given, much is required. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I'm only gonna say to y'all, just uh, how can I say this without saying what I'm saying? Say it. Anytime you support the ridiculous continues.
Okay. And
So
oh, I'm a hush because I almost climbed up on my soapbox, girl.
it's
Let
like,
me hush.
all I'm gonna say is remember, everybody gets a turn. So today is Lady Nyca. When it's your turn, how would you feel?
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody gets death comes to everybody's door. It knocks at everybody's door. And if you don't want nobody saying disgusting, despicable things about you and yours, don't support the people who do.
Right.
We got to bring humanity into this thing somehow. Because we're not robots, y'all. We can't operate with no feelings like robots. You got to have some type of feeling. You got to. Like I said, death comes to all. It does. So today we're keeping Lady Nyca in our prayers. Tomorrow, tonight, it could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody.
No, it ain't gonna be me.
I'm I'm just saying, so yeah, just be careful. Some things that seems funny, it's funny today, because it's not you or yours or somebody you care about.
That's right.
Be
You
careful.
want to sit here, you think it's funny to say, oh, so and so ain't got. Mm-hmm. You're on the bus stop. What happens the next day? Your ass doesn't have a car.
Right.
Okay. So you think it's funny. You're laughing now, but what happens to you?
Right. Right. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. If you got any type of empathy or sympathy, or you have any type of humanity in you, allow the person to grieve. Allow them to have their moments and everything. Even if you were going, which I don't condone it, but whoever, even if you were going to come after her, now ain't the time.
No.
Now is not the time. You'll have time to do that. So it's just my opinion, and I know people will be mad at me because I gave my little 2 cents, whatever. It's like I tell y'all, it's better to be pissed than pissed on. You feel me? So it just is. I got brothers. I got tough skin, baby. You gotta, yeah, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna get out of here so I can go on and get dressed. I ain't even dressed. I'm still in my pajamas, so I'm going to get dressed and take my baby to get her washed. And I'll see y'all in these streets. How did y'all like my new
Thank
intro?
you for having me. Oh, your intro was great. But thanks for having me, and I'm dropping down. You have a good rest of your day.
You too, baby. You always welcome, honey. Always, always, always. Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Ah. So y'all, yes, that was just read my book. Don't get it twisted, honey. Yes, 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 yes. And I want y'all to vote on this and see what y'all think about it. I want y'all to vote. Hold on.
smooches every.
Like I tell y'all, no matter what the test, always do your best. I love you.
Body gets a smooch from Creole Butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze, from Creole Butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole Butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free, she lifts up the fam with positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch from Creole Butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze, from Creole Butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom we all come together. With Creole Butterfly we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside. She's the Libra queen, balanced and sweet. With every smooch she gives, it's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooches, giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole Butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch from Creole Butterfly. Yeah, she's spreading love to you, to all my butterflies. In the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze, from Creole Butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high with Creole Butterfly. Love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. With Creole Butterfly, it's a story to be told.